You can't fake that. Yeah, it's the MalloryBrosPodcast, episode 123, 123 weeks straight.
At what point do we stop saying that? Like, who cares?
Stepping all over my intro. And I think the people that listen care if they've been listening for 123 weeks. I think people give a fuck. So anyway, 123 straight weeks.
Like I was saying before.
We're not about to slide that ever under the rug.
I feel like it's going to get to a point where it's like, all right, bet.
If we started doing 2 podcasts a week, then we would do that. Then we probably wouldn't say the 120-something a week. Yeah. But
Because we're going to be like 300 weeks in a row.
you wouldn't be excited for 300 straight weeks? Niggas tripping. It's not like a regular thing, you know? No, but I don't think there's a lot of... I mean, people do like express podcasts and stuff like that, but... Not express, but like...
They drop
bonus.
Mm-hmm.
We don't be doing nothing like that. We just drop once a week, and we've done it for 100-something weeks. So until we change something, then...
Yeah. You look cozy. Pause.
I don't understand how that would ever be a pause.
If you
cozy. You can't say that you look
Terrance, just
cozy.
let stuff rock. I'm not... You're in the minority.
Who's not letting it rock? Y'all think... All right, bet. Let me ask you. Y'all think cozy is pause?
You can't tell another man he looks cozy. You can't. But I'm saying since you have on a sweater and hat,
This gonna be the first
you
time...
look cozy.
This is going to be the first time they agree with me. Because I don't think that that's pause. If you can't tell...
If you make a pause... You're not supposed to make pause a big deal. It's supposed to just be like, all right, bet. Like...
Is it that... I mean, who's really making anything a big deal if you can't say cozy without saying pause? Cozy? You look cozy.
Because you tell a nigga that, then he be like, chill, you wildin', never tell me that.
What? You niggas low-key be... You niggas are... They not lying about y'all niggas.
All I was saying is that you dress like a French vanilla type.
You look like a blade of grass, boy. Fuck out of here. That basic ass green. When he came out here with that green on,
I've had this sweater.
I'm looking at the camera right now. They can't even see your green right now.
I've had
You're
this sweater.
blending in. Did you expose right?
I've had this sweater for 7 years.
Yeah, we can tell, boy. You look like you getting ready to go play at the Sandlot like shit,
The 7
boy.
year sweater.
You look like you about to go play at the Sandlot like shit, boy.
Yeah, okay. What you dress like, boy? You dress like
Great Bambino. You don't know who the Great Bambino is, head ass boy. This nigga looks. You look like you getting ready to put mulch down.
And what do you look like, boy? Chocolate chip cookie dough looking ass nigga.
He thought that was funny.
Cause that's what you look like, nigga.
It's the fall time. I'm trying to get like a fall vibe going. Y'all see the Halloween pillow in the back? The pop?
I don't really like it. I don't really like it. I feel like they put the pumpkin a little too low. It is
I'm
what
not
it is,
judging,
though.
I mean.
Halloween season. Shout out to all of the Scorpios, Libras. Y'all had y'all season. Now it's the Scorpios time.
It's the Scorpio season already?
Well, it's like one more day in Libra season, so.
Damn. You know what? My movie suggestion of the week, we're not doing that right now, but it's going to be a scary movie.
What if
And
we
next
did the
week.
podcast in reverse?
What you mean?
Like what if the podcast started as soon as the drop went off, it was like, let's get it, shouted.
What the fuck y'all thought?
And we just did the sports.
Turn up for sports first?
Everybody will be pissed.
Yep, man. Ooh, nice.
Drop the visual because they want the timestamp. But
Nah.
yeah, you said your movie suggestion what?
It's going to be a scary movie. Just because it's Halloween. I mean, like, it's October. We should have a scary movie. You know? I know you're not, but me. My movie's not even scary, but it's like a good little Halloween date night. You're going to fuck with my movie suggestion of the week.
It's one that I seen?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So, well, before we started, we never talked about each other's weekend.
Didn't have a great weekend.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, it's whatever.
All right, moving right along.
That's what I'm saying. We won't do it any other time. The fuck, we need to do it now.
Especially when I had a bad weekend.
Like, nah, I don't know why it wasn't. I just would say it wasn't the best weekend. I'm human. You ask niggas, hey, how was your weekend? They say it was good, you know.
Be
Sat
lying.
in the house all day. It was a good weekend for that.
Hell yeah, especially when you work all week.
That I get. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it was good. You know, I had to cut my grass. I had to.
Now, you know what? Isn't that a thing, though?
What?
Like, I could be having a terrible week, a terrible day.
And somebody
Somebody say, how's everything? How's the fam? How you doing? I'll be like, Everything's good.
Yeah. Honestly, that's because you don't want to burden them with thinking that you down. Or some people don't want to deal with it's not good. Think about it. Think about this. The world we live in now, everybody wants to give advice. Everybody thinks that they're expert on everything. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants to give you this top-notch advice.
And we all got short attention spans.
Don't nobody want to listen to that. So you just got to believe in yourself. That's what it sounds like. You sound like you're not believing in yourself. All right. Like, I'd rather just say good. We keep it moving. But on this podcast, though, I would be, this is a long form. Obviously, my weekend was just bland. It just wasn't that good. It wasn't the greatest. It was not a weekend to remember. What days was it? Look, fucking knows.
The weeks are just.
Yeah, that week is gone. Washington, we won, but it was trash. It was Thursday. It was no football for me.
Y'all won?
We won, but we won Thursday night, remember?
Y'all beat the Bears.
So, it was just a weird, blah weekend. Not the best. How about you?
My weekend was cool. It was, what did I have? I feel like I had a bomb-ass meal this weekend, and I can't remember where I got it.
Cool is a trash word.
My weekend was, look, it was chill. Or even more trash explanation. But I had, you know what I had? Toxic as fuck. I had a motherfucking 10-piece nugget from McDonald's.
Torch.
That was the most perfect 10-piece that I've had since Florida.
Shit be torch.
Shout out to Florida.
Why you say toxic? Just because of the food?
Just because it's not like nothing you're proud of.
So the best thing he could tell us from his weekend that was chill or cool was the 10-piece nugget? Fuck out of here, boy. You might as well say you didn't have a good weekend either if the best part of your weekend was your 10-piece meal.
What you want me to say? I went fucking jet skiing or got on the fucking slopes? I had a good weekend. The best part from this
nigga's weekend was a 10-piece nugget.
I had a 10-piece. I just said I had a bomb-ass meal, and that was the meal that I had. But I had a dope weekend. I watched I watched all of the games. Me and my girl started that show. That's going to be my movie suggestion of the week. It was chill. It was a chill, good weekend.
It was chill.
And at this point, every day you wake up,
you're blessed. And if you don't wake up, then you're not blessed. I think the first thing we should talk about is what had Lil Baby's album, though.
Okay.
Not a long one, but, Lil Baby dropped his album last week. We checked it out. The review is up on the Patreon. And I feel like it was all right. What you think?
I love that album. It's an album that I can just hit play on. Now, this is what I will say. A lot of the criticism that came for Baby in terms of every song sounds the same, whatever. I understand why people feel that way because there are certain times where I hit play and just forget what track I'm on. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I just feel like we got what we wanted from him. I think Baby is not going to fall victim to what Da Baby did, which is everybody saying you only can do one thing. Here we go. When Da Baby dropped all of that shit, and he came out with I needed some shit with some bop in it. Mm-hmm. He could have changed. You know what I'm saying? He could have changed all of these different songs that he came out with. He had hella albums before those songs came out. But he fell victim to public opinion, people saying you need to switch it up, and he started doing shit that he wasn't good at. I don't think Lil Baby should or will do that. He's just going to do what's been working.
I think he gets the same criticism as him, though. A lot of people do feel like it's the same.
People feel like it's the same.
And maybe not. Maybe he won't fall to that now, but do you think in the future, though? If he wants to do 4 more albums.
I'm doing 210 this week, and this is what my fan base fuck with. I'm not changing.
Did he do 210?
Yes. They said yesterday that today it should be, it might be 223.
That's nuts if his album did that. That's nuts.
Y'all all slept. People be underestimating the power of these kids. The kids love Baby. So, think about it. The kids love Dirk. And Dirk album did 120 whatever. So, shout out to Lil Baby, man. I understand the criticism. I do get it. But, if you're a fan, you're a fan. If not, I don't know why people were... My only thing is I don't know why people are looking for this extravagant, different take on... come on, y'all know what we was going to get from a Baby album. That's like listening to a Future album and saying...
how you do.
Here we go.
Is that not what he does when we listen to Future albums, though?
Nah, I just know what I'm going to get from a Future album.
What if somebody said they know what they're going to get from a Baby album? I don't think Baby's album was anywhere near as good as Future's album. I'm sorry.
I'm never going to get online and say...
Do you?
What?
I don't think Baby's album comes close to Future or Gunna's album. From Gunna's
an
album
artistic standpoint?
I just mean from this album versus this album. I don't think Baby's album stands anywhere near.
What? I Never Liked You in DS4?
I Never Liked You in DS4. I think those are miles better than Baby's album. I don't think Baby's album comes close. And he's going to outsell those two albums.
Yeah, because I'm the bigger artist.
Now, so that's
right
what
now.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Right now, I'm just bigger. I'm just way more popping than y'all.
You outselling and being more popping doesn't mean you put out a better album. It doesn't mean the album was good because you outsold everybody.
But it speaks to your replay value. And it speaks to your impact. I think Baby, because I'm not about to make it seem like Baby had a bad album. He had a solid album.
He had a solid album. But
it wasn't
using a word like solid. You know? We not saying that joint was fire.
Man, I love that album. And you know what? Artistically, it wasn't DS4 and it wasn't I Never Liked You. But I feel like you're a fan of them two niggas. You're not a Baby fan. So, like, think about it. Freestyle might not mean as much to you as it would a Baby fan. And think about it. What's that song everybody loves from Future that I don't think is that great?
Wait for You?
No, it's like people say it's his best song ever. Codeine Crazy. Codeine Crazy. Codeine Crazy. I never thought that song was fire, but Future fans live by that, so I think it's his best song of all time.
Don't get me wrong. The only reason why we talking about this is because you were just saying Baby's not gonna fall under the thing that under the same criticism as Da Baby.
No, I'm saying he's not gonna fall victim to what Da Baby did. They get the same criticism. They both get the criticism that they need to change up. Da Baby tried to come out with this change up shit, and it didn't work.
But my thing is,
I don't think Lil Baby will do that.
I think Lil Baby gets the same criticism, and I think he might not do that now, but in the future, you never know. Because a lot of the response from this album was about it being another Baby project. And that has been a criticism of his since before the album even dropped.
I just feel
I wish one of these interviewers would ask him, you know? Hey, how do you feel about the criticism that you get about, you know what I'm saying, maybe your sound being, you know what I'm saying, kind of the same on a lot of projects? Because I know artists feel the pressure to change their sound, especially when they've been doing it for a long time. I mean, it's natural for people to get... That would be a good-ass question to ask that nigga.
It is, yeah. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know what he would say, but to me, it's his time to be... the target's on you now. That shit happened with Wayne. It's happened with Drake. It's happened with, like I told you, it happened with Kanye. When you're the person that everybody's looking forward to, specifically happened with Drake.
Yeah.
But I just feel like people, it's just cool to hate on certain people. Like, it's cool to, like, want the guy that's winning to fail. That's, like, what the world loves right now. The guy on top to fail. Like, if Bron go out that joint and plays trash... That's like news. If Bron go out there and drop 9 and miss 30 shots or whatever, goes 12 from 30 from the field, yeah, everybody likes to talk about how the great guy isn't doing well. And I feel like with Baby, it's kind of the same thing. People want to see him do bad. Now, all of a sudden, people saying Baby fell off. Y'all say he had a Wayne run. Yeah, but he about to do 210.
See,
and in 2022,
when people say Wayne Run, they not thinking about numbers.
Terrance,
they're thinking about
we talking about
art.
But nah, Terrance, it's not that. It's about staying hot.
No, it's not.
It was.
Wayne didn't stay hot because he was popular. He stayed hot because his music was fire. You keep saying being popular is not a Wayne run. You're going to stop doing that because Wayne had a run because of
misconstruing great music. But you're misconstruing what people meant by he's having a Wayne run. People are not saying he's like rapping to the level of Wayne.
You can't.
People are saying that he's hot. You know how...
But okay, you're popular, but to me, it's blasphemy to say Wayne Run, but you're only talking popularity, but you're talking about one of the greatest rappers ever.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that during Wayne's run, everybody wanted him for a feature, and he was putting out projects that were doing well. Now, is Baby rapping to the level of Wayne? No, he never has. But is Baby having that type run where everybody wants him for a feature and his albums are doing better than everybody else's? He is.
This is like, to me, when I hear that, I think it's like people saying Zion I'm not Zion. It's like people saying John Moran is having a Kobe run. And we like, fuck no, he's nowhere near on a Kobe run.
See, because that's
wait, let me talk.
You thinking about it wrong.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is how I hear it. It's like people saying John Moran is on a Kobe run. And when we say, nah, he's not nowhere near Kobe, y'all say, I know he's not playing like Kobe, but when it comes to being the it guy in the league and everybody wants to go up against you and all of that, it's like, yo, all right, but I guess I get what y'all saying, but like, you have to expect pushback when you say something like, Lil Baby is going on a Wayne run. When people hear Wayne run, we don't think about popularity. We think about the music and the production.
But I'm with you. If Ja Morant and the Grizzlies go to the finals and win, and then go back to the finals and win, and then go back to the finals and win, and they saying they having a Warriors-like run, is anybody saying he's better than Steph? No.
I don't see
he's just having a similar run.
Nah, see, now you talking
to
about
that team.
But you talking about if they go to the finals. That's like
Baby right
music.
now is basically the winner, right? He's like the guy that's winning. I'm on everybody's features. Everybody wants me for a feature. Whether it's pop, whether it's hip hop, whoever. Everybody wants Baby for a feature. I even got Drizzy, the biggest nigga in the world, rapping like me. You know what I'm saying?
Drake raps like a bunch of people.
I'm just saying, recently that last Drizzy verse from the God Did Drink that he did with Baby, I'm on Baby, the track with Baby, going crazy, whatever. But I'm having that type of run. And my album doing 210 when all of these other people that's supposed to be hot, y'all doing 80K, 28, Quavo and Takeoff doing like 24, and Baby doing 210. I think people saw what Quavo and them did and said, and then Baby dropped Hey right after These Niggas album came out. Mm-hmm. I think people said, you know what? This ain't gonna be good. People didn't like the Hey chorus, whatever. But for him to do 210 proves that all of y'all that was saying he was falling off.
Wait. See, you. If we sell out our concert, that doesn't automatically mean the concert was fire.
Nobody's talking about that.
Terrell, yes, you are.
Terrance, no, I'm not.
You just said, Hey came out and a lot of people didn't like it, but he did 210. So everybody who said he fell off, it's like, hold up.
I said people didn't like this.
210 doesn't mean that
people didn't like
everybody loves the album.
People didn't like the single Hey. When the immediate reception, people wanted to hate. Like I said, it's cool to hate on the guy that's winning. So people tried to shit on the single, and then they started talking crazy like, yeah, Baby's falling off. Y'all say he was having a Wayne run. It's like, nah, he actually is having like one of those I'm the top dude run right now. Now, granted, you still have the elder statesmen like Drizzy and them, but they're not necessarily as active as these niggas right now. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We had our time. That's like niggas saying that Jay's having a run and somebody saying, yeah, well, he ain't Big Daddy Kane. It's like, okay, yeah, but that was before his time. For this new generation, Baby is having that type of run where I'm the guy. Nobody's saying he raps to the level of Wayne. He just having a run like that. That's what I'm saying. The nigga's album is about to do 200,000 units. I honestly, Terrance, when I sent you that, we both was like, damn, this motherfucker did damn near, he up there with niggas that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody saw Baby doing 200K. I saw that tweet you posted. Niggas was saying 70K, 60K. I just don't. I
don't think that him doing 220K or whatever he does K means that his album is a finals win. Because I don't think that album was that amazing. I thought it was, like we said, solid.
But that's you.
Bro, I can name 4.
Is it not?
It's not even a contender for best rap album of the year at all.
But is it not a ring if I get a number one album that does 200K units in 2022?
See, that's what me and you disagree.
Because think about it.
I don't think your numbers means your album is a ring, because these days people are going to tap in. If you get a bunch of people to tap in to the point where it's too... Because this is what I was telling Terrell. Terrell had the nerve to come out his mouth and say, oh, back in the day, them old artists like Michael Jackson, he uses somebody like Michael Jackson. He said Michael Jackson never sold this much first week. Or Michael Jackson only ever had this amount first week. And I was telling him, I'm like, back in the day, they used to sell CDs. So dead ass, your first week sales were like niggas buying CDs. These days, your first week numbers is if I go and play Baby's album right now, I'm gonna be attributing to his first week numbers. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm re-listening to it.
This is where I got him. Go ahead.
So my thing is, I don't think that because you get a bunch of people to tap in and check out your album, that it automatically makes it a ring. I don't think your album going number one makes it good. I think everybody could check it out, and if it's not the best, you're still gonna get a sale. We're not gonna call this Baby album a ring just yet, bro. Name 4 songs on it that you would go back and play.
Me?
Yup.
From the Baby album?
He know what I'm talking about. Look at him thinking.
Me?
From the Baby album?
Friday, not finished. Don't forget about songs.
Friday? You talking about Forever? Featuring Friday?
Forever featuring Friday. Not finished.
Stand on it.
Real Spill. Bro.
Real Spill.
And then he got this one. But this is
it my turn level?
No. My turn was
a. You see, that's what I'm talking about.
No, but Terrance, that's not fair.
I don't think because everybody tapped in.
When Michael Jackson put out Remember the Time, was it Thriller level? It's like,
yes.
Okay, it's not
yes.
that. It's not that.
Yes.
Terrance, no, it wasn't. Terrance. And let me tell you, let me rebuttal to your first point.
Michael Jackson, Remember the Time.
Let me rebuttal to your first point because you love to bring up Michael Jackson. If Michael Jackson put out an album and 1 million people buy the CD, back then, the only way to consume music, you had to go and buy the CD, or you can listen for it on the radio.
Yep.
If 1 million people go and buy the CD for $7, $8, $9, $10, soon as 1 million people buy, I got a platinum album. Platinum.
Okay.
1 million. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 people buy it, it's gold. You know what I'm saying? So, fast forward to today. 1,500 streams equals 1 sale.
Okay.
How many times do you think these old motherfuckers that went and bought them albums played that whole album?
Are you kidding me?
Did you think they played it 1,500 times? No.
1,500 streams?
Imagine if you went and bought Thriller, but your sale didn't count until you played it 1,500 times. Because 1 sale, 1,500 streams equals 1 sale.
Okay.
That's not a guess. That is a fact. So, it's a different time period, and yeah, is it easier for people to get music from different platforms? Sure.
Everybody's getting the music for free.
Still though, Terrance, 1,500 before I can even get a sale.
Can you imagine if Michael Jackson was just giving out his album?
Motherfuckers still wasn't playing 1,500 times.
Niggas still had to go and buy the album.
But Terrance, people wasn't playing that joint 1,500 times.
Dog. It doesn't matter.
I'm not saying it's harder. I'm saying it's the same.
To listen to the music if you could give this shit out for free. We giving out the album. You're giving out music for free. Spotify, Apple. It's going to play on the radio. You got, you know what I'm saying? It's not that hard to get that many versus now versus then.
I'm saying it's about even.
Terrell, you're tripping
because
and smoking crack.
Did he put out a platinum album today? No. He did 200,000 units. About to do 200,000. These niggas are doing 50,000. You know why? It's arguably, if the only way we can listen to music was to buy CDs, you think Quavo and Takeoff would have did 28,000 units? They'd have did 28,000 units in Atlanta. Because niggas would have went and bought it because that's the only way you can hear it. That's my only thing about today versus back then. I don't think it's way harder today. I do think like some of the complexities that we think make it easier actually make it a job like harder. 1,500 streams for 1 sale.
I think we've gotten so infatuated with first week numbers and, oh, Baby album did 210, so it was good. We get to a point now where popularity equals success. Instead of a nigga saying, damn, everybody loved my song, they say, well, if you look at the numbers,
but
and it's
you
like
making it seem like people don't like the song. That's like me saying, oh, well,
I don't think that Baby's album sounds like an album that's going to be the highest selling rap album of the year. I'm sorry. But that's just my opinion. I don't think Baby's album sounds like the best selling rap album of the year. When it's all said and done, and they're going to say, which album sold the best? Lil Baby's album.
I don't think he did. Nuh-uh. He didn't sell more than
He didn't sell more than K-Dot.
Or Future. Didn't Future and Gunna do more?
Gunna did 160. He gonna sell more than Weeknd.
Look up Future. Cause I think Future's album did. What did Future's album do first week? I thought Future did over 200K.
220K, 222.
222 for I Never Liked You.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So he has the top album of the year in terms of sales. No, that's first week though, right?
That's first week.
I think DS4 is still the highest selling, but it didn't have the highest first week numbers. But it did come out super early. I just don't remember.
Dawn FM did 154. Ghana did 161.
Right.
I just don't see.
Now, this is my thing, though.
I don't see it. I just don't get it. That's what I'm saying. I just don't I'm not going to say it's a dub just because it's going to sell.
It is a W. Think about it. I'm not a Rod Wave fan. So I might listen to the album and say it was all right. Nigga was crying too much or whatever. Like, you know how niggas say. But you can't take away the W from the nigga did 150,000 first week.
I'm not taking the W.
His fans fucked with it enough.
His fans definitely fuck with it, and it's probably a dope album based on the music, though.
But why you not saying it about Baby?
Because I have listened to Baby's albums, and I am in the camp and group of people where I do kind of think, all right, you know, we didn't get nothing too crazy, too different. It definitely is because you started this convo talking about how the Baby got a certain amount of criticism, and he fell victim to the criticism, and he started, don't interrupt me.
He tried to change it.
Change it. Baby, he's not going to
come
come victim to that. And I'm like,
why is he making my voice
yo,
like that?
low-key, I feel like Baby will have to start switching up his flow because this album doesn't seem, listen, not switch up his flow. Maybe he won't have to now. But I said, with the criticism being there before the album, and when the album drops, you're seeing the same criticism, I think he will get to a point where he might have to change his style. Think about all of the greatest hip-hop artists of all time. Jay-Z, Kanye, Drake, even somebody like Snoop Dogg. They have all elevated even Kendrick Lamar. One album don't sound just like that album. So all I'm saying is he may get to a point where he does have to switch his style up or does take a different route. Because I don't think that because you did 220K views, that criticism goes away. Oh, well, I said 220K views. I don't think that you selling that much means, oh, my sound straight. Hold up.
Yes, it does. If I'm Baby, I'm not changing. This is my thing. The new generation, and I think it comes with like millennials, us, and Gen Z, we be looking for Kendrick and niggas that don't do that. What do y'all, because this is my question to all of y'all niggas that say, Baby need to switch it up. He is the same song. What would you have him do? What would y'all have him do? What he does works. What do y'all want him to do different? Do y'all want him to come out and start singing or some shit? This nigga, the Baby, came up with the sneaky link joint and they trashed that.
Nigga, because that wasn't that good. He was rapping.
It's like, I might as well give you another hit with some bop in it.
You want to know what he could do? Y'all go listen to DS1. Y'all go listen to DS2. I'm not talking about Dirty Sprite. I'm talking about Ghana. What does Ghana's DS stand for?
Drip Season.
I'm tripping. I just lost it. My bad, y'all. Listen to Drip Season 2 and then listen to Drip Season 4. And that is what you call what Ghana.
Terrance.
Let me finish this. Go listen to Wanna and then listen to DS4.
The same nigga, different music. But he's not switching it up any type of way.
Yeah, me and Terrell, wait.
Go listen to my turn.
Can I say anything? Me and Terrell are supposed to do a Ghana versus Baby jam session. Or it's like a versus. This is exactly why I felt like I was going to smoke this nigga. Because low-key, this nigga Ghana is diverse. I have said it so many times. He is diverse. If you listen to his album this year, that was a platinum-ass performance from having so many different elements on your album. And that's what you need to do. If a nigga wasn't locked up.
Who can make a bigger smash? Who, if you get this nigga, your song's gonna be a smash.
What song on Baby's project right now is bigger than Pushin' P? It's bigger than South to West.
South by West is not bigger than In a Minute. It's not bigger than Real Spill right now. South by West didn't chart. Real Spill went to the top of the charts. Fuck is he talking about?
Real Spill went to the top of the charts because there was no other albums out.
Baby has singles that are Ferrari sitting on 24s. You did Cut the Bitch. She couldn't play her role. You did. That was a freebie that charted. What are we talking about? And on top of that, when has Ghana ever washed a great? When has Gunna ever got on the track with another nigga like Drake and washed him? That's haven't happened.
Are you kidding me? I'm not even gonna get into. I don't want to argue. But that's definitely a fault.
Terrance, low key, if I'm Baby, I low key gave you some of the best music that you've ever put out in your life. Gunna.
Terrell, did he give Gunna or did Gunna give Baby? Stop fucking playing. I'm sick of this shit. Go listen to DS4, nigga.
Who had the best? Who did a better job on
Whose album was better this year?
Look at the charts. 210.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with this nigga. Because if we doing that, then
no, I'm fucking with you. I liked Gunna's album better. I liked it better melodically, but Baby, I'm a smash maker if I'm Baby. If you want a hit, you don't go get Gunna. You go get Baby.
Baby, I wouldn't take this nigga's advice. I would think about switching it up. Kanye did it. Drake did it. Jay did it. Wayne did it. If you want to say...
You're naming people that are fucking on Mount Rushmore.
But isn't he the same person that says he's having a Wayne run? And when you that guy...
God, he just doesn't get the rank. He doesn't get it. He's not getting it.
See? You see how we catch these niggas up? I see the games he play. Officer Hoyt, this your training day. This nigga's mad. I'm catching this nigga up. Because if he's Wayne level, if he's having a Wayne run, you said
I'm turning the heat off,
guy.
Nigga. I'm turning the heat off, nigga.
You said he's that guy.
Terrance, he's having a Wayne type run. Damn.
This nigga's weird as shit. This nigga looks like the camp counselor like shit, boy. You look like you was the camp counselor at Camp Schmidt like shit, boy. You had to walk through the mud and rain. Well, you had to get rain boots and help niggas with their sleeping bags like shit,
You
boy.
look like you work at the Timberland store. The Timberland market store. You sell nothing but boots and butters all day and beef and broccolis.
Boots and butters. I do look like I could rock some Tims with this.
Look, y'all got the Munch thing wrong. Y'all, I know we kind of weeks. We haven't really talked about the whole Munch thing, but I'm seeing a lot of niggas say stuff like I'm a proud Munch, and yo, I'm a Munch. Nah, bro, y'all got it wrong, bro. A Munch is not just a nigga that like to eat box. Cause people say I forget what podcast tip I was watching, but they was like, "What is it?" The girl was like, "What is a Munch?" And the dude was like, "It's a dude that like to just eat pussy and leave." That is not a Munch. That is not what she talking about.
I about to say, yeah, I don't think that's a Munch either.
Think about what she says. You thought I was feeling you. And then she called you niggas munches. A Munch is a nigga that intended to fuck.
But he was only given the opportunity.
She told you all you gotta do is go down first. And so you went down to 8 box and got nothing in return. Then you a Munch. Are you still proud? You wanted to fuck, but you couldn't. And she just made you eat the box and leave.
Have you ever been a Munch before?
Me? Never. I've never been through that. And if I did, right hand to God, I would.
Real ones who have been in a grizzly and took L's proudly have been Munches, and I just
never did it.
I've been a Munch. A girl could have definitely told me, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga a Munch. And I'd have been like, damn, hit track about me.
That song is about somebody.
I mean, hey, I've definitely been a Munch before. No shame in my motherfucking game.
And people be saying, oh, Terrell, he not trying. He a liar. Ever since he got a girl, I'm not lying, bro. I've just never been that guy. If I have, I would. I told y'all that I came up here with Big Softie before. Or I told y'all about my whole first time experience and everything. Or was that on the live? That might have been on the live that we did.
All I know is going Big Softie is the worst. Y'all know what going Big Softie is? Y'all should know that.
That's when you're working with a gummy worm.
That's when you're working with the gummy. Me and Terrell been calling it Big Softie for a minute. Where do we get that from?
Tevin. Yeah. Oh, man, Tevin. Let me tell you something. Every man has been through this before.
Big Softie.
You be rated. You done talked your shit. You ain't been trying to get with this joint for a minute. It finally come down to it, and your dick just not in the room with you at all. Just
not yet.
It's like, do you see this in front of me? Why are you not? There's nothing you can do about it. And let me tell you something, fellas. It is something you can do about it. I think I cracked the code on that shit.
It is something you can do about it.
All right, well, you go.
You go, cuz.
You don't want to give up your secret?
This nigga's listening close right now. Come on, cuz last night was intense. I'm still still in the doghouse from that shit.
Let me tell you something. That shit is mental, number one.
100.
That shit is 100% mental because for me, when it happened to me once, I didn't forget about it. And then it happened to me again and again and again.
You looking for it,
because if that shit happened to you, the next time you go to fuck, you think, I hope that don't happen again. Which is putting it back in the forefront of your mind. And so you get to the point, I have had that to the point where I'm sitting there ready for war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Soon as she start getting crazy, soon as we start, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever, I can feel it go away.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, but you know what you gotta do? Number one, you gotta alleviate all porn from your life, all of that shit. You have to alleviate it. If you get a nut off somewhere, you have to stop.
You can still get big Softee if you don't even do that though.
Yeah, but that shit'll make it worse. That shit'll make it worse. Like if you looking at a lot of shit like that, it fuck with
your attraction, like your sex drive. It'll be like
your libido will be fucked up.
Nah, yeah.
Also, damn, what else? I forget. You supposed to be giving up the secrets, nigga.
Honestly, to me, it's like you said, it's definitely. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't really give any advice more so that I can just talk about me. If I was going big Softee, you just got to remember. I felt like I only dealt with that towards the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
in
what I'm saying.
The beginning stages. So low key, you just got to remember who you are. In that situation, the strength of the Black Panther is dead ass stripped away. Remember, he was trying to fight the nigga, but he didn't have the herb. He was getting his ass beat. Yeah. That's dead ass what happened. So like low key, I feel like for me, you need to not fuck around. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was in a situation where me and this girl was not doing nothing, so I got used to not. Cause you don't want to be sitting there rocked up with a joint. Y'all can't even watch a movie. You rocked up. You don't want to be sitting like that. So I had mentally trained myself to just chill. You know.
Uh-huh.
Girls do shit that'll make your shit just. A girl could be laughing and you really like her and she laughing all close to you. She touching your arm and shit and you like. Next thing you know, you rocky as fuck. Like damn, shorty touched my arm. But I feel like once I started like. I was like, yo, I can't be sitting around like this. Then that's when I started going through that. But for real, there's really nothing you can do besides put yourself in the mix. You know how niggas who stay in the hood get used to the hood?
So, Terrance, how the hell I do that?
Nigga, you got to keep going big Softee.
Oh, yeah, you got to keep, yeah. You eventually.
You gotta get to a point where it goes down, but you, remember what Martin was like? You just, you know what I'm saying? You go downstairs.
Oh yeah,
until you can get your shit back working, like. But I'll say this: staying away from it not gonna help you.
It ain't gonna help.
You dead ass. If you go big Softee one night, fellas, you need to be trying to get your girl the next night or shit in a couple hours. Like, get that shit off of your mind because get your W. Because if you let that L stick around, like Terrell said, you can go a week. No, nothing. You ain't did nothing. You ain't seen nothing.
Oh
you
yeah,
kept
that's
it chill,
a fact.
and it'll do it again.
And you know what's crazy, Terrance? This is a real.
We talking about erectile dysfunction, y'all.
This is a real young thing though, because as you get older and you deal with a woman that's more experienced, she ain't about to let that happen. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure.
That only happened to me when I was in my early 20s because you might be dealing with a girl that don't go down. So, you know what I'm saying? She'll let you finger pop, and then you supposed to be ready with the, you know what I'm saying? With the follow-up. This is a very vulgar podcast. People, aunts and uncles listen to us.
Yo, I'm sorry, but y'all been through it old asses.
Y'all was on one today.
Look, and they know the real tricks of the code. Oh, I know exactly what I got to do in that situation.
When you start dealing with more experienced women, they won't let that shit happen.
Nah, yeah. That's true. But honestly, yeah. Like you said, it's a young person thing.
It's definitely a young thing.
Do you wipe the public toilet seat? Man, you go in the bathroom. Damn, both stalls taken up because ladies, we don't all go into a stall. Look, both the urinals are taken up. So you said, fuck, I'm going to go in a stall. You whiz, and you get a little something on the seat. Do you wipe the public toilet seat, or you just walk out?
I 100% wipe the public toilet seat. What the hell is wrong with y'all that don't?
That's what I was getting ready to say. If you don't wipe the public toilet seat, you're a part of the problem in the world.
Because I might be staying in the wedge, but somebody might really have to like come in here and go number 2.
And that's what I be thinking about. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be the guy, you know what I'm saying, that leaves whatever on there. But only reason why I asked that is because I feel like public restrooms have a horrible reputation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just horrible. People have said that you can catch crabs if you sit on the toilet seat. You can catch something. It could be anything. Mm-hmm. But if you still going in the public bathroom, you just pissing all over the seat. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're leaving your shit or your piss all on the toilet seat, and you're contributing to why the reputation is bad. Know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like courtesy is gone. People aren't courteous like that. People aren't thinking about the next man.
Once everybody's treating it like shit, it's just gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Some of y'all do that in like y'all work bathroom.
And then you know what? Post-COVID.
Y'all work bathroom.
Oh my God, bro. We used to have shit smeared on the wall and not know who did it. I know it wasn't a customer.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you an employee. Some of y'all piss on y'all toilet seats at home. So, this is just some bullshit for real, but.
Nah, but honestly, you would think post-COVID, people would, and it's because there's still people that go in the bathroom, piss, and walk out.
Do you use a public bathroom? If you gotta take number 2, you would sit on the seat?
If I gotta go in public?
Yeah.
I try to use the little paper down joint. If I know I'm about to go home, this might be nasty to some people, but if I know I'm going right home to get in the shower, then I'll sit on the seat. I ain't going like bare ass the whole seat.
Nah, yeah.
I might sit on that thing. Pause.
Same.
You have to. You have to for that. Fuck. That would have been crazy.
Fuck. I would too. And if niggas think, this my question for niggas who be like, I would never sit on a public toilet restroom. Or restroom public toilet. What are you about to do?
No, you just squat over it. You can squat over it. Oh.
Nah, because that's wild. Squatting? Now you run the risk of a splash park happening under that jump. No way I'm squatting. But that's my question for niggas. I would never use a public restroom. If I got to go number 2, I'm going home. All right, bet. Scenario.
Yeah.
You like me in the movie theaters with Shorty. You know what I'm saying? You gonna tell Shorty, I gotta go home, get up, we can't finish the movie? No.
You put a lot of paper down.
That's what I'm about to say. First off, this is the first thing you need to do. You need to put a bunch of toilet paper in the toilet. Just put a bunch in there already. These motherfuckers got the wow. This shit it's gonna flush crazy. You don't gotta worry about stopping it up. Put a bunch of toilet tissue in there, bro. Then what you do is you take the toilet tissue, wrap it around your hand, and just wipe this seat like this. You're going to wash your hands. You're not going to be in there biting your nails neither. So wipe the toilet seat, right? You don't know what you're wiping. Could be invisible.
Terrance, this is so...
Then I'm helping niggas out. Then, look, put that in the toilet. Even more cushion down there. Because the last thing you need is what we were just talking about. Then you put a little something on it, on the seat. Use the bathroom, bro. Do you really want to walk around? What if you at Dave & Buster's or some shit with your whole fam? You can't go home. You have to use it. Look, it is not worth sitting there like this the whole time. Yeah, right. We can play basketball. Hold up. It is not worth it. Y'all niggas need to use the bathroom. Do you think that's good for your bowels?
I don't see an issue with squatting if you don't want to sit on the seat. Hey, look,
if you gonna squat, you better put a whole bunch of shit in there. But anyway,
people that get cartoons tatted. Everybody that will get a cartoon.
I'm not hating on that.
Let me just ask y'all a question. I just have a question. I got Anubis, right? So I'm not talking about the people that are getting like symbolic, like animated creatures. Like you have a panther. I'm talking about the person that gets
Fairly Odd Parents, Wanda
right here and Cosmo right here. Or you got a
lot of people get the Disney characters.
The Super Mario here, Yoshi. You got Kirby over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all making smart decisions.
What if them games changed their life, boy?
Did they really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like what people be doing is they be making kid decisions that's going to last you forever. Because one day you're going to be a 65-year-old man with a Yoshi right here. Do you want that?
When I was young, I used to love this game.
And now you an old-ass nigga with Cosmo right here trying to tell somebody, stay off my yard. Fuck you, nigga.
Nah, no bullshit. That's funny as shit, that situation. Fuck this nigga.
You want to be taken serious now that you an elder, but you got these childish ass tattoos. And we can see the bad decisions you made when you was young.
Damn, you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
You got a point.
It's low-key like, I know you love that one anime, but you gonna be an old-ass nigga with that on your arm.
Yep.
Just think about it. I'm not hating on nobody.
This is what inspired
honestly,
me.
Do what you want to do.
If you want to get a Charmander or a fucking Pikachu or something on your body because Pokemon changed your life when you was young, I don't blame you for that.
Or if it's symbolic, like my little brother passed away, XYZ, his favorite was Pikachu, so I got to say honor him. I have no issue with that. I am talking about these people.
Maybe you talking about placement more so because Cosmo on your neck is wild. A Pikachu or a Kirby or something from a game on your neck is like, you got to have a full body of tattoos.
I just feel like it's certain fun things you can do, and then it's certain things that are just too.
Your man Chris Brown got a Jordan 3 on his
Stupid.
sideburn. I think that joint look tough. That's my favorite Jordan.
You're saying that now at 28. Let's see what you think at 65.
Damn, you're right.
You gonna be a 65-year-old nigga with a Jordan. Jordan even like you niggas.
Nah, you ain't right. You ain't lying about that. Damn, I mean, you got a point.
I really don't. I mean, honestly, this girl was talking shit on TikTok about people's tattoos, and then she was like, I got Fred Flintstone right here, and I got... It's like, you talking shit with
Flintstone? A whole bunch of people gonna be like, what was that? What was that even? It's gonna be too old. What was that show Dad used to watch when he was young? When he was young? It's like, imagine he had that tatted on him. We'd be like, what?
What is that?
Fuck was that?
Telling you, they just canceled Cartoon Network and brought it back in a day.
They didn't cancel it. They said they was never canceled, I thought.
I know, I'm just saying. Like,
oh, okay, but yeah.
A minute, them
no
shits
bullshit.
was almost gone for real. You know what? I did want to talk about the Nore, Kanye, DrinkChamps situation. And I think we should start with the interview itself.
Okay.
As we all know, Kanye went under, and I know y'all have already, we're not going to spend too much time on it or go too deep on it because I know y'all have seen enough of it because it pretty much happened at the end of last week. But as y'all know, Kanye basically had came up with the White Lives Matter shirt, went under some fire for that. We spoke on that, and he went on what? He went on DrinkChamps, and basically added more fuel to the fire. And I wanted to touch on that first. I think not necessarily what he said. We all know what he said about George Floyd, which was, I mean, honestly, if we just keeping it 100, that's ridiculous. But I wanted to talk about why Kanye gets in trouble.
Okay.
And I don't necessarily have like a...
Nah, you got
I don't have like a, what's the name, but I just want to say this. I think this whole Kanye shit is based around his inability to explain himself, like, and articulate. And so he makes these big-ass statements, and people take you for what you said, and then you try to come back and explain it. Or you leave it to your fan base to try and say, nah, what he really meant was XYZ. Perfect example. We've been going through this with Kanye since the beginning of the statements he's been making. In the beginning, we didn't need context. George Bush doesn't care about black people. We knew what he meant. And when he said it, nothing else needed to be said. We knew exactly what he meant when he said that. It was brave and bold, and we applauded him for saying that shit because it was true, and we needed somebody to say it. That is where we started with Kanye saying crazy shit out front in terms of like, whoa, he just said that type shit. No explanation needed. Fast forward. Everybody knows Beyonce's Single Ladies was the best video, whatever. T-Swizzle, the boogeyman, came through, snatched the award for the NBA award. Kanye West went up on stage and said, Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. There wasn't really an explanation needed. Was it rude as fuck to Taylor? Sure. It was misplaced. He was drunk. Yeah. But what he said wasn't like, what he really meant was Taylor's video was good. It just...
Nah, you're right. Yeah.
So it was just he would say certain things and we knew he meant exactly what he said in that moment. So then when the slavery was a choice thing happened, it was like, okay, he didn't mean that the slaves were making a choice to be slaves. He's saying that, this is what his fans and niggas like you would say. He basically was saying that, it's a mindset and you're choosing to stay in that mindset. So we had to kind of circumvent that. The whole MAGA hat, I'm taking it back. Oh, see, I didn't really mean I was supporting Trump. I'm taking it back and whatever that was. The whole Donald Trump shit. Fast forward, now we got the White Lives Matter shirt. You put this fucking shirt on, we don't know what the fuck it means. Mm-hmm. Here come his fans saying, well, and then his explanation is, well, they do matter. Okay, so we're just going to ignore the whole reason for the other one. Cool, because your fans are saying he's trying to redo whatever. So fast forward to the DrinkChamps. He says they hit him with the fentanyl. And he didn't even really die. He didn't even really die from the knee on his neck. It's like, all right, Kanye, we have to take you for what you really saying. Because he's not saying the cops gave him fentanyl. He didn't die from the knee on the neck. He died from the fentanyl that them cops gave him. If you would have said that, that would have still been ridiculous because it's already been proven in court that by experts, people that looked at evidence, situation, like the man, Derek Chauvin, is in jail. You killed that man. Mm-hmm. It was, experts have proven that it wasn't the fentanyl that killed him. No matter what people want to say about how he had it in his system, whatever, people are saying he wasn't saying that he was a crackhead or he was doing fentanyl. He's saying that the cops gave it to him. But again, it's like Kanye doesn't explain this big shit that he says. And so people take it face value. He was on the news the other day talking about, I didn't mean I was going to go DEFCON 1 on I didn't mean I wanted to bring any harm to Jewish people. I just meant that, how many times are you going to do the, I didn't mean this, I just meant that? Or put your fans in a situation where they're trying to decipher what you said. Mm-hmm. And this is all a result of how we receive what you were saying first to how you say shit now. And so that's my only tangent that I had about why I think it keeps happening to Kanye. Why this shit keep happening this way? It's because it's a classic example of you're not explaining what you're saying. So no matter how much good intention you might think you have, you still saying some wild shit and you too powerful for that.
100%. Like I said, I'm rocking with the music, the old music still, but I'm definitely not on board with the new. I'm not defending nothing that Kanye's doing right now. I just don't feel like I can. Like, low-key, I don't know what he's talking about. Like you said, it does seem like you're just saying shit. And honestly, like, the DrinkChamps interview did kind of look like, yo, like, what's the purpose of this anyway? Like, what's your point? Are you trying to say that Derek Chauvin was, like, wrongfully arrested type shit? Like, we saw everything wrong? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't see how he can expect at least his community to support that because we don't believe that. You sound like them.
But it's like that. It's been proven by experts. There was a whole case. There was a whole. That's what I'm saying. This isn't like something new.
I just seen a thing today where it said that George Floyd's family is suing Kanye for $250 million.
Yeah,
he about to get hit with that. That dude Alex Jones got hit with the same type of little case.
That's the thing. You cannot just talk about people and say shit like that. That's the same thing that happened with Alex Jones with the Sandy Hook. Because the dangerous thing about it, and the reason why people always say, there's a lot of people online saying, how can they sue? Oh, well, he already gave them $2 million. That was a tax write-off. Thank you for the donation, for sure. I mean, giving away $2 million, whatever, but I'm still going to write that off at the end of the year. So,
I mean, you still donated, though.
You still donated, but it's not like people saying, oh, he's going to just give away more money. But it's like, this is my thing. The harm that comes from when people say bad shit, like that dude, if you really look into that Alex Jones case, and the reason why it was big is because he ran that conspiracy to the point where people really didn't believe. There was a large group of people that believed what he was saying and that believed Sandy Hook was a hoax. They were defaming people's tombstones and their headstones, writing graffiti on it, tormenting the families and shit. And so there's real response that happens behind that. If I'm a family of George Floyd and I know he was killed, I don't give a damn if he had fentanyl in his system. That's not what killed him. But that will quickly become the narrative when you got somebody powerful like Kanye in front of it. Now, what did you think about the L that Nore took from taking the interview?
I've said this all the time. I feel like niggas these days just look for people to interview. And I felt like he was hype as fuck that he was able to get. You're not hype because your podcast is like about to be dope because you created this idea. You're hyped because you're getting ready to have somebody who's hot now come on and bring the buzz to you. To me, more podcasts now are just looking like niggas with their hands out, you know? Oh, please come to our podcast so that we can get a lot of views because you popping.
But Terrance, believe it or not, let me just add this little thing in there for you. Because, like, a lot of these podcasts, and I just learned this, a lot of these places charge the artists to come up there. Like, you got to pay DrinkChamps to come sit with me in some of these contracts. Meaning they could go to, your label could go to Revolt, Diddy and them, and say, we want Chris Brown on DrinkChamps. It's no longer like yo, Chris Brown, can you come through?
Nah, but you see, that's my thing.
Because Kanye called Nore to get on DrinkChamps.
But that's my thing. I think people are waiting for the calls to come in. And I just felt like it's lame to me. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a fuck if you done had a lot of... If me and you get big to the point where our podcast was popping and then they like, yo, Chris Brown just put an album out. He want to come on y'all podcast. All right, well, you about to come on our podcast, but it's you on our... I've said this all the time. Mm-hmm. It's going to be you on our shit. This isn't going to be us sitting here dick eating the whole time like Nore was, where you're sitting there just basically just letting this man run your shit. Let him get... This isn't the... You know what I'm saying? And I feel like now podcasting is now turning to interviewing, where, our podcast running low. I think the first thing that they think is, who can we get? Damn, our podcast number's been running low. Let's get somebody more popular. Mm-hmm. And it ain't like the podcast changes based on what y'all do. The podcast changes based on who y'all interview. And I've been telling Terrell this. If you're trying to pod for 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Or you're trying to pod for that long, it's like how many people are going to be interviewed? I've seen KG, Kevin Garnett, has his own podcast. I think it's called, I forget what it's called. But I've seen him on like so many other niggas' podcasts. And I'm like, damn. So like, how do y'all evolve? There's so many sports podcasts, so many music podcasts, so many podcasts everywhere.
But that's the thing, Terrance. They won't have to. Something is always going to be happening to the point where somebody's going to want to come and sit right here. Whether it's a movie coming out, whether somebody, that same person that we interviewed 2 years ago, it's the reason why the Breakfast Club has been successful for years.
But the Breakfast Club was sitting there dolo. We have thousands of podcasts now. Like I just told you, KG has been on a bunch of different podcasts saying the same shit. Oh, look, we got a sports podcast. You better have Paul Pierce come on. I've already seen Paul Pierce talk about his life on the All the Smoke podcast. Before Kobe died, he did like 5 podcasts. I've seen every single Kobe Bryant podcast, and it'll get to a point where he's talking, I'm like, I know exactly what he's about to say. I've heard him talk about this already in this interview.
Yeah, but...
You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, it just seems now the way people want their shit to grow is by getting a guest. It's by getting... So you got an album out now, it's going to get to a point where now the podcast... Look, podcasting is doing this, right? It's going up.
I get what you're saying about that. I wanted you to speak to this specific interview with Kanye because they under fire because of it. Like, I get what you're saying. You've said this before. Like, yeah. Are they only doing interviews? Sure. But they took a massive L this week for this interview.
I think they took a massive L because of Kanye West. And Kanye West is just not likable in the world right now based on the shit that he's saying. He's saying bullshit. I'm more so just speaking to the cancer of the mindset of the podcasters like him who thought, oh, we about to get Kanye because, oh, he popping right now. And I don't mean popping like likable. I mean like his name is like out there now. So we going to get him on our podcast. They took the first L, but I think they took a L that a lot of other people can take because I think as podcasting grows, like you said, labels will look at podcasts and say, yo, let's put this artist on this podcast. But then it's going to be like I said, it's going to be so many podcasts that want that. Like, let's say Kanye was popping for the opposite reason. There would be so many people like, yo, think about how many people probably trying to get Baby to come to their radio, come on their podcast, come and get somewhere because he's currently hot right now. Now the demand doesn't go from the podcast to you need me. Now it's, yo, I could take my pick. I can go $1 million worth of game. I can go here. I can go here. Because really, the star always has the upper hand. I don't think it will ever get to a point where the podcast is so big that you need to come here.
But we are here.
If you want a certain level.
Do you think $1 million worth of game reached out to Lil Durk and said, we want to come to Chicago?
No, but I think
their podcast got big enough with that listenership. Durk was getting ready to prepare for an album to drop. So Durk's label reaches out to Barstool to get $1 million worth of game.
You see, and that's what you talking about right now. But I think in the future, I don't think it's always going to be like that with everybody starting podcasts. Think about Breakfast Club was able to be that place because
it wasn't that many other places.
Nobody else. I'm going to go to Breakfast Club.
Go to Breakfast Club, or you can sit down with Ebro and them, and that was it.
All I'm saying is I don't think Nore thought that his podcast had this power. I'm outside in the NFL, or I'm out viewing the NFL, and it's like, yo, I think you low-key missing it because now, I guess now you can say that, but I don't think it's long-term power that you will be looking at. I think it's current power right now, but I think with all of your peers starting podcasts, I wonder what's going to be the difference maker. Like, what's going to set that one podcast aside? Because a whole bunch of y'all niggas just asking niggas the same thing over and over again. Well, you come through and let the artists run your shit.
I think the issue from the beginning was taking the interview. It does go back to people wanting ratings, and that's all they do. So fuck it. It's gonna be our biggest interview if we do it. But my biggest issue is $1 million worth of game is supposed to be so important to the culture, right? And the conversation of accountability, especially in the culture, it always wavers based on what somebody can get. Like, everybody stands for black folks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stands for the culture. That's some bullshit. We not condoning it. Until there's something that's a little bit heavier or that weighs a little bit more than how proud you are. And I think with Nore, they didn't support that bullshit. But when the opportunity came, when the Kanye call came, all he thought about was the number side of it. And you can see it. He tweeted immediately, Kanye coming back for part 3. Then after that, did you see the picture they dropped before that drink came out? These 3 niggas all in the picture together. So y'all was hype about it. Kanye goes up there and says some more bullshit to set off a whole nother side of the world. And now your pocket's in the middle of it. Now, yeah, we didn't agree with what he was saying. Yeah, but it's like, nah, y'all should have held him accountable there. I said it on Twitter for people that follow me. I was saying, like, damn, I don't really want him to go and sit with Nore because I don't feel like they're going to hold him accountable. They didn't. They just let that man sit up there and talk crazy. Then you want to get on the Breakfast Club and say, we told Kanye we didn't fuck with that, we didn't do this. So why put it out? Y'all heard what he said and still put the episode out. And you still said, yo, we doing numbers. You didn't give a fuck about what he said. You probably wouldn't even think about it. You only thinking about the numbers. And I think that's the toxic shit with what happens. Because, and it's like we said last time, all he gonna do is something else. Think about it. Everybody was like, yo, fucking, I'm done with Kanye. As soon as they announced the DrinkChamps episode, this nigga's everybody's trying to download. Everybody's trying to figure out where it's at. I think it's down, but it's up here. Because everybody want to watch. I don't know, bro. It just seems like we so fucking broken. Like, the way the world works now is broken. Like, we was talking about the Jeffrey Dahmer Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, y'all about to be... Y'all know that shit was real?
Nah, yeah, you're right. There is definitely, like, a disconnect. People definitely say that they don't fuck with him no more, but they'll go and watch. Because people, I think, are addicted to, like, drama. That's like a real-life drama film going on. You might be like, man, fuck this motherfucker crazy, but you keep watching and say, what else crazy he do? What else crazy he say? People are tapping in so that they can say that they saw it, so they can come on their now platform, because everybody has a platform, and then now they can have an opinion. Man, I just watched it so that I know. I don't think people are watching with true interest. I don't think people are being fake and saying that they don't fuck with it. I think people just now are tapping in because I want to be able to have a voice on it, you know? So it's definitely it's definitely not a good look for DrinkChamps for bringing him on there, but also I think they're just the one who picked it up. But I think somebody else would have
Somebody else would have did it.
Somebody else would have did it.
Oh, but you know what?
Hungry for the.
He went on the shop with LeBron Maverick Carter.
Yeah, see, they dodged that bullet.
They didn't air the episode.
Because he was probably saying stuff and they was probably like, yo.
HBO has a big-ass team of people that's like, continuity. People that look at continuity and all types of shit. They're not going to let that rock.
Been there, done that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm HBO.
Nore said in his interview, we got to get a stronger behind-the-scenes team to look for stuff like that because none of them spotted that. HBO 100%, we're not putting that out. We can't. And they were saying that Kanye was so all over the place, it's not like they could have clipped it.
Nah, yeah, and low-key, it could have just been like, I'm surprised that they put that DrinkChamps interview out with shit he was saying. It's like, and then y'all didn't say nothing for real? It's like, man. I mean, I can't say that I can't say that if Kanye West came on my podcast that you can control him because you really can't control him. Mm-hmm. He's going to just say whatever he wants. They have control over whether they want to put it out, though. But you never know what contracts be looking like.
Yeah.
He came, he signed the contract, we have to put it out. You never know. But yeah.
Yeah, so.
I'm just kind of over Kanye. So over it.
Yeah.
Like, really don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care what he has to say anymore. I'm rocking with the old music.
I can't even listen to the old stuff right now. I'm just kind of.
I be in the gym and Off the Grid be coming on and I'm like, did I let this joint rock?
I'm changing it after Favy. I'm changing it.
You don't want to hear that person go viral, then it go digital.
No, I don't want to hear the verse that Drake wrote for you. This nigga was sucking Drake off in that interview. Drizzy is the best artist of all time. He actually wrote for me this. It's crazy how Drake was the one that went under extreme fire for the ghostwriter shit.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, nobody is saying shit about all of the shit that he's written. You know, people say, the best song that Beyonce album is Heat It. I ain't gotta cool it down, heat it. That was a Drizzy song that he said, you know what, you want this? Go ahead and just redo it. The same exact way.
Nah, you right. Low key, he does that. He doesn't get.
It's crazy.
The flack he got for people writing for him.
Niggas that write for niggas. Kendrick.
It came from the Meek Mill beef, though. It came in the middle of beef, so I get it.
It did, but nah, that's what I'm saying. People was timing in. Kendrick, but a rapper with a ghostwriter, what the fuck happened? Nigga wrote the whole Baby Keem album.
Nah, no bullshit.
Put your cousin on, but it was cool then, right?
What the fuck happened, Kendrick?
Look, I swore I wouldn't tell. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Nah,
y'all all doing the same shit.
He said, I choose me, I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all niggas talking about. I'm living my motherfucking life out Ghana. What is the better movie? Space Jam or Like Mike?
Space Jam.
Space Jam?
Terrance, this is random.
For kids.
This is random, but honestly, Like Mike to me is more entertaining. Space Jam was cool, but it aged terrible. Like Mike will still go off to this day.
That's why I said it's not as easy as you think.
Space Jam, first of all, Michael Jordan is a terrible actor.
So that's Space Jam's L right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's number one. You had Morris Chestnut. And the prime time, you had Bow Wow.
Bow Wow. But the basketball in Like Mike is horrible.
It is.
The basketball in Space Jam isn't that great, but it's still Michael Jordan. It's still classic. It's still like, I think the basketball is better. And you got the classic prime time Looney Tunes. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. You had the dope realness of the fact that Michael Jordan's real and it's the cartoons.
The Monstars was dope.
The Monstars was dope. They was balling like shit. Like Mike
made me want a pair of white and baby blue blazers.
Nah, they did.
Because I thought I was going to be able to go out there and ball.
This is the thing I was going to say about Like Mike. Like Mike made us feel like as kids we could go to the league if we got them shoes.
Yeah.
Because he was basically our age. Mm-hmm. And it took a lot of kids to the theaters. A lot of kids was like, yo, I want to see Like Mike because low-key, like, if I get them shoes, I could be Calvin Cambridge. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Tracy Reynolds.
The fact that they went to the game, this nigga played at the
first of all
pregame and was making shots.
What was dope was they incorporated like the entire NBA. Like they had Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash for the Mavericks.
They had
AI. They
yeah,
had
Chris Webber.
Yeah, they had the Admiral. Like, it was dope.
How dope would that be for it today if you got Luca and Ja and Bron? They fumbled the bag with Space Odyssey or whatever it was called, Space Jam, whatever.
A new legacy. The nigga that wrote Space Jam, New Legacy, is writing a new Avengers film.
Shit. Anyway, I just thought that was a good topic because I said, damn, that's crazy. Because as much as I want to say, like Mike for what it did, like you said, that's a classic thing what it did. First up, the soundtrack, the Like Mike soundtrack. Bow Wow killed it.
He destroyed it.
You remember the Space Jam song?
Which one? I Believe I Can Fly?
Damn, that was in Space. That was on the soundtrack. The Space Jam soundtrack was fire.
Space Jam 5. You talking about fly like an eagle?
Nah, it's a different song. It's like something on a Space Jam. It's something like that.
On the first one?
On the first one.
I just remember that fly. Remember that joint?
Yes, I remember that.
That joint was great. That's a good ass. That's some good memories.
All I'm gonna say is this: if
that
I'm gonna pick,
I remember that.
If I'm gonna pick,
I'm picking like Mike.
I'm picking. All right, you got to get rid of one.
Space Jam. Now, Space Jam was cool, but to me, Like Mike had a much more profound effect on me as a child.
I'm picking Space Jam. The Space Jam story was better.
Was it?
Yes.
Think about it. Okay, Space Jam. A bunch of real basketball players
lose their powers
to these aliens.
And they was playing trash in the real league. Charles Barkley, Ewing.
So Michael Jordan put together a team with the Looney Tunes. Now, the Looney Tunes put together a squad, and they said, damn, we needed somebody that's dope. Let's get Mike.
We gonna get Mike.
They got Michael Jordan, and then they went up against the Monstars, and whoever won, whatever. Cool. Like
the best player in the league.
That was dope. Like Mike literally was an orphan.
Here we go. Now look at him selling.
And as an orphan, he found them shoes.
Yep.
Went to that basketball game, and at the halftime show, they brought him down there because his ticket was the winning ticket, and he went out there at halftime and was draining threes and then dunked. And that's what? The motherfucking team called the orphan and just said, we trying to give this nigga a 10-day.
They gave him a 10-day. This nigga was cooking.
He went out there and started cooking and became the starter as a 10-year-old.
All right, bet. We know what happened, but what happened in the end?
And in the end,
the movie goes downhill when his orphan owner dude is like, I'm going to get Calvin, and they got to stop him, and it's the playoffs, and he's going up against Vince Carter. The movie goes downhill towards the end.
Tracy Reynolds literally adopted the nigga. That shit was dope. And adopted the other one.
Was dope. That was dope.
That was dope.
I'm talking about the film's climax, like the big part. This nigga fucked up the shoes.
The shoes broke.
When
them shoes broke, you felt it more than the Monstars are good.
See, this is what I was gonna say. I like better in Space Jam. The one thing I like better in Space Jam is there was a disconnect between Michael Jordan and these fucking cartoons, and he's like, man, they not like me. Like, I'm a hooper for real. They can't hoop, so he needed to inspire them. And when they didn't believe in themselves, where do you think super secret stuff came from? He wrote on a basic bottle of water, super secret stuff, and they thought they was drinking some shit that made them better. They thought they were drinking some shit that made them better. They get out there and their confidence is within themselves. It's not really, they thought they would, it's really just a confidence boost. But then on the contrary, Michael Jordan had to believe he was also one of them, and then he did the long range dunk. Because he's a part of that world. Like, that to me was dope. Then look, at the end, he goes back to the league, and he really went back to the league after that. Mind you, Michael Jordan he retired and was golfing and playing baseball and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is in the middle. Michael Jordan went and won rings after Space Jam came out. He went and won rings after that.
No.
Yes, he did.
What year did Space Jam come out?
94. Space Jam, one of our birth year movies. 94? 95?
96.
Michael Jordan went and won 3 rings after that. He was in the peak of his fucking career. Bow Wow was on a decline.
Bow Wow was on a decline?
Terrell, Look, Bow
We're
Wow.
playing basketball.
Space Jam for me is a classic that we will never be able to get rid of. I say Space Jam is the better.
Space
better
Jam
movie.
takes the L because of the sequel. Trash.
What? What about the Like Mike sequel with Trent from Big Mama's house? That shit was lame as fuck.
I forgot about that.
They had a whack ass sequel. All right, come on, let's move past this. I'm picking Space Jam. Terrell picks Like Mike. If you haven't seen Like Mike or Space Jam, just have a kid so they can watch it and be fresh. Because if you watch it, it's gonna be lame.
The hate that regular restaurants get has to stop. Fellas, if you with a girl, like I was watching this, I be getting a lot of shit off TikTok. I was watching this TikTok and the girl was like, the dude was recording.
Yeah.
And she was like, you brought me to Chili's. And no, you brought me to Applebees. And he said, yeah, like we don't really know each other. Like it's our first date. And she was like, okay, yeah, as long as you know this is the only time we can ever come here because like I'm not a Chili's girl. Like I'm not a girl for this. And it's like, you know what, bro? That's not the one for you.
Yeah, but
Cause then my thing. If you can't go to Applebee's and I don't even know you, he not making her pay. Like nothing. It's just like, yo, meet me at the Applebee's right here.
Okay.
I don't even know you type shit. Now, if it's somebody you're talking to and it's about to be your formal first date, my first date with my girl wasn't at Applebee's. We went to my favorite restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my spot. But it is nothing wrong with Applebee's. It's nothing wrong with TGI Fridays. Endless apps. Do y'all know that you could just get a plate of mozzarella
Sorry,
sticks
I'm not
and
rocking
then
with
wings and then
even your black ass wouldn't take a girl to Applebee's.
me and my girl will 100% go to Applebee's.
You and your girl right now will go to Applebee's, but if you didn't know your girl,
In the beginning, we could go to Applebee's and she wouldn't because she
you
don't give a
saying
fuck
we
about it.
could, but that's after you knew your girl. Your first date, you didn't take your girl to Applebee's. Get the fuck out of here.
It wasn't they first. It wasn't like he said, I don't
He
even
just said
know
it was their
you.
first time. He said he don't know her.
They just linked up there and she was like, as long as you know you can't take me.
Terrell, that's fellas, this is an L.
No.
Take your girl to, like you said, your favorite restaurant or a chill spot that makes her feel like you put some effort in. It ain't a job interview. You ever have a job interview somewhere? I remember at a job interview somewhere. They said, meet me up at the Panera Bread. What?
Terrance, you tripping. Number one.
I'm not taking a girl that I'm interested in
What is the...
to Applebee's. Because what does my energy look like?
But you see, that's why, I don't know. I could be in the minority. I just feel like we put too much stock. If somebody, fellas, if you're dealing with somebody and they can't go to Applebee's,
If you get with a girl and she never want to go to Applebee's,
and you always gotta go to Eddie V's or Roof Chris or Capitol Grill or something like that, like who are we trying to impress?
nah, see,
Who are we trying to impress?
if you can't get with a girl that is cool with going to Applebee's for a certain night, then you're right. Trust me, bro. It's going to be times where you and your girl don't want to eat in the house, but you're not trying to get dressed and go downtown. And you might say, you know what, let's go to a small
Friday.
restaurant. Yeah. But you can't do that when you don't know shorty or you trying to get to know her because first impressions are everything, right?
So what about Olive Garden?
Garden.
Saying Olive Garden is you can't go to Olive Garden no more.
I wouldn't go to a mainstream restaurant like Olive Garden or Red Lobster out, Olive Garden out, Applebee's, Ruby Tuesday. All those restaurants are out, bro. Unless you're like 18.
Or if you know what, maybe this is just like I guess when y'all together. Because
If you're 18 through 20,
nah,
yeah.
but like I'm saying, like if y'all together, you can go to Red Lobster. Y'all don't always have to be extravagant with the restaurant. If you can't go, I went to
Terrell, we not talking about if y'all together. We
That's
talking
what
about
I'm-
first date.
Nah, that's what I never said first date. That's
You
what your
did.
black
You
ass
said. You said it was the
Your
first time the
black
dude
ass
didn't even
said
know
first
her.
date. I said the dude had the girl meet him up there. They didn't even know each other.
So what you talking about? They don't know each other. You talking about if you know your girl. Yeah, if you know
It
your
ain't
girl.
like he said, I'm about to take you somewhere real special.
Terrell, this the first time
just
he's
linked
seeing
up
her. They
at
don't
the
know
Applebee's.
each other. They
Right.
don't know each other.
So it's not like
It's the first date.
man, nah.
This nigga's tripping,
And look,
man.
what if my man wanted to take her to Applebee's?
Then you need to understand that you're not dealing with an Applebee's chicken. You gotta say, damn, my bad, Bill. And then I'm never gonna hit you up again because I want a girl that's gonna be cool with it.
But
'Cause you can
so
get a girl that's cool with it.
so whose L is it?
It's nobody's L. People have preferences.
Nah,
bro.
because people were saying that my man was taking the L.
You are
and
taking-
anybody that goes to Fridays, Olive Garden, Ruby Tuesdays,
For a
and such and
first-
such still is an L.
for a first date,
But is that really an L?
women for a first date, I think girls just want you to be a little bit more creative. Like if you can go on your phone and go to maps and go to the restaurants and the first ones come up, you go into one of them, you need not, bro. Because she can see that too. Your girl wants to feel like being with you is a spontaneous thing. It's a different thing. It's like a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's like being with him was different. What's separating you from 1,000 niggas if you going to Ruby Tuesday? Do you know what you look like sitting there with the menu? You look stupid as shit.
Now they got the QR code.
Oh, so they got the QR code. Let me see your phone. You look stupid as shit at the Ruby Tuesday,
Terrance,
bro.
nah, this is what I'm gonna say.
Only if you 18. If you gotta get a ride somewhere, you know what I'm saying? My parents take me, your parents take you, we meet because we still young. That's the only time that I felt like you could do that because probably your parents are paying for it.
But this is my thing. What if you don't vibe with the chick and it's y'all first date?
If it's y'all first date, these are the what did they say? It's a casualty of war. It's a casualty of war.
I took my girl to the
You shouldn't be out there if you're not feeling shorty. What you talking about?
I'm not just gonna say, I'm just keeping it 100. I didn't go to Applebees or nothing like that on my first date, but I knew it was about to be something. Like it was enough for me to know it was about to be something. If you match with a chick on Tinder or some shit, or one of these quickie apps,
bro, you don't have to go to a restaurant first date. Arguably is like overrated. Think about it. It don't have to be an extravagant restaurant. Let's say y'all go to like a event. Let's say you take shorty to a museum, and you can say, "Hey, it's a museum right here." And after we go to the museum, it's an and pizza right here, and we can get pizza. And pizza is not crazy, but low key, it's just a vibe. Like meeting a girl
That's a
at
little
a
bit
Ruby
different.
fucking Tuesday.
it was an Applebees, nigga, 2 for $20.
Well, you're going to be 2 for $20 your ass. You're going to have a good meal, and then you're going to have a 4-stars convo, and then this shit's going to be over with, bro.
I will take the minority, but fellas,
What
there's
they say?
somebody out there that don't give a fuck about that. Let's just eat.
There is somebody out there that can go to the Ruby Tuesday.
Their
with you.
loss, not yours.
That's true, but you need to go and get that girl, and it's nothing wrong with the girl saying, I'm not a Ruby Tuesdays type of chick. Nothing wrong with that.
Ruby Tuesdays is trash. Ruby Tuesdays is not at the level of Applebee's. Let's just cut the talk.
Ruby
Tuesdays is trash. Applebee's got good shit.
Applebee's and Ruby
And
Tuesdays
Fridays.
the same ballpark. And Fridays. All in the same ballpark.
Ruby Tuesdays is at the bare bottom of that.
I'm taking shorty to Jazz,
Look,
but you know what be going on in it?
Y'all want to go there, but y'all will go to Texas Roadhouse because your fat ass.
Nah, fuck Texas Roadhouse. Fuck these restaurants.
that bread.
Mimi. Really? Mimi. The Texas Roadhouse's rolls are the only good thing that they have. Mimi, come here.
Nah, they got some. You tripping? Some steak fries?
Nah, there's nothing good at Texas Roadhouse. That's what I'm saying, bro. You have to understand. Taking a girl to Applebee's is like sending a girl some hard eyes. She's gonna see thousands of hard eyes.
And that's true.
You get the opportunity. You out of 1,000 niggas get this opportunity to take this girl out. You need to make something of it. I'm not going to be the one that's going to tell you, you know what, bro? If you want a girl that you can take to Applebee's, then it's somebody out there for you. Because guess what? It is, but you don't want that girl. You asked this girl to go out for a reason. She said she's not an Applebee's chick. Yo, can we get the check? And I'm about to just drive somewhere else. Bro, I'm telling you, you want the girl that you want, you need to be willing to take criticism and put the work in to get that. Because I guarantee this dude that took shorty to Applebee's, he not thinking, nah, she not the one for me. He thinking, damn, maybe I shouldn't have brought her here. Because you do like her if you asked her out.
We just went, me and my boy, Amanique, just went to, what's that spot at the harbor?
Terrell, you're already winning.
The littlest,
You already winning.
not a upscale, not expensive spot at the harbor. We just went.
Yeah.
And I seen one of my old customers that make an easy $500,000 a year at the same place. What are we trying to? It ain't like the nigga that can take you to Applebee's ain't got no money.
I mean, that's true. It's the
Me
effort.
and my girl will go to the Applebee's and put down. Drinks, we getting we getting everything.
Yeah.
What?
Mimi is blowing the shit out of me with this bag. I'm sorry. Like, get out of the bag right now. Get out of the bag.
Control your fucking children.
Come here, Mimi.
How about that? But yeah, fellas. Honestly,
The effort.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I wouldn't take my girl to one of these little restaurants. All I'm saying is nothing wrong. I don't like seeing how people trash the restaurants. And you know what? This is my main point in the whole shit. I know how much a lot of y'all make that's talking this shit. We see you going to work and coming back from work. Or we see you posting saying you on workflow. Let's humble ourselves a little bit behind these restaurants. Because a lot of y'all right where you belong. You want to be treated to a Capitol Grill, but can you afford to go to Capitol Grill? Fellas that was saying, yeah, fuck that bullshit. I'm going Ruth Chris. I know where you work. I've seen you. Black folks. The average for a black man in the United States.
Terrell, we not doing this bullshit, man.
Black woman, 40 grand.
Effort counts.
All I'm saying is,
we're not saying go to Capitol Grill or Ruth Chris. Applebees.
Let's stop talking about the Olive Garden like the Olive Garden is trash. That's a $40 pasta. Could you get that?
Terrell, yes. And it's the fact that we at a place where commercials come on. If this place got commercials, if we could sit and watch the game and you see the commercial for this place come on, you need not go.
Y'all so fucking bougie, and that's the problem.
It's not about bougie. Fellas.
That's our problem right there.
You can't send hard eyes and expect you to stand out. You're going to Olive Garden.
You're right.
Do you know that she could go to Olive Garden on her lunch break at work? I know girls that used to go to Olive Garden on their lunch break. So
this girl said, I don't want to go nowhere that can be door dashed.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. I get
it.
it.
More work, fellas? Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're stacking your W's early.
I already knew I was going to be in a minority. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with Olive Garden. There's nothing wrong with
It's always
Applebee's.
going to be a nigga that tells you it's nothing wrong with that. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them niggas.
They're
not going to help you get anywhere in life. They're just going to help you get bare minimum.
Nah,
you want an Applebee's chick?
Genuine. You get a genuine, somebody that don't really give a fuck. Hey, look, let's just meet right here. It's halfway between both of us type shit.
Let's meet.
I'm talking about these young niggas, Terrance.
Oh, now you talking about young niggas. I'm done with the nigga.
The nigga in the video was like, yo, I don't even know you. Like, I'm going to show you the video. He was like, I don't even know you. You wouldn't say that to somebody you've been talking to for 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Bet. You don't even know her. Bet. Well, she's not going to get to know you no more.
Then that's my W.
Is it?
Yes. All right. You pressed to be taken somewhere. That means you in a relationship for the wrong reason. You in a relationship so you can get some shit and
I
show
don't
people
think the woman in this relationship is after a certain status.
This all I'm gonna
say. Let me finish this. I don't think the woman in the relationship right here is for a certain status. I think she's thinking about the effort that you put into this opportunity.
Yeah,
that's what women look at. They're not looking at, oh, the menu gotta say $100. The menu just can't be something that is easily picked.
Okay, so now I gotta speak to Terrance.
Let's say you say Red Lobster.
No.
Let's say you say Applebee's is actually one of my favorite spots. It's where my family always goes on Thursdays. And this time around, I don't really know you like that, but I like for you to be there. That's a different situation. If you asking a girl out, and it's the first time y'all meeting, she most likely do not want to go to a fucking Applebee's.
Okay, Terrance, think about this.
Applebee's has been in movies as like the big.
And I'm just playing devil's advocate, fellas. I am all about taking a girl to an upscale restaurant and not doing this shit. But I'm just doing this shit for content. So let me just hit him over the head real quick though, because effort, right? Let's say I tell Shorty, I'm gonna pick you up at 6 on Friday. Clear your schedule. Mm-hmm. I got us a date night planned XYZ, right? Mm-hmm. I go pick Shorty up, right? We drive to the Applebee's. We walk in. Our table is already reservation made. I got roses at the table because I went there a little bit earlier. Picked out roses, wrote a little handwritten card, thanks for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Is that not effort? Or it don't matter because it's at the effort is at Applebee's?
Terrell,
fuck out of here.
If you're gonna do that, fellas, if you can get John up at the front to do all of
that
shit for you because they ain't got a staff like that.
Answer the question. That's still effort. That effort is us walking in the park. Effort could be us sitting on the bench out by the whatever.
Fellas, this is the thing.
That is effort. I'm not letting you get that bullshit off.
We talking
because we make it seem like effort is it gotta be this big ass place.
When I say effort, I mean effort in standing out. Effort in showing her something new. The start of something new. Start of something.
What is that from?
I think that's High School Musical. But low key, a girl wants to feel like, damn, I met this dude and he's different. And
he's different because he took me to Ruth's Chris.
No! He's different because he's showing you how much he fucks with you. Fellas, If you're gonna do that, like what you said with the roses and shit like that, Terrell, I'll give it to you. Then you can take your girl to Applebee's.
High School Musical. Sorry, but
yeah, boy, that's a hit too.
yeah.
But if you're gonna do what you just said, I'll give it to you.
That's still effort, but you making it seem like you said, look, she wants to know you be different. Okay, she wants to know you.
But you saying Ruth Chris low key not different.
That's what I'm saying.
You could also go somewhere like that, and a girl could be like,
you a Bomb 45 ass nigga. That's not that special. This nigga took me to the harbor.
How many people have been to Bomb 45?
Everybody that's been to the harbor's been to Bomb 45, nigga.
Now, would a girl be upset about you going to Bomb 45? Or you go to a fucking Applebee's?
Y'all just want to be...
Fellas, the harbor, Bomb 45, and the Ben & Jerry's after?
This is the status symbol shit.
Ferris wheel right there?
You can tell...
Look at what I could do on my first date. If I'm hitting the Bomb 45, Ben & Jerry's for ice cream, Ferris wheel, and this is some chill shit. Ferris wheel, dog, you can hit there's so much shit in the harbor that you can go to that's not even out there.
That's true, but no, we just talking about the restaurant.
Don't try to throw Bomb 45 at me because it's one of my fucking faves,
nigga. What if we go to
Don't
Applebee's?
try to throw Bomb 45 at me because it's one of my faves, you bitch ass nigga. I'm not throwing your shit out there. That's not my first go-to anyway.
But you see, but it ain't
I've been there. Don't do that.
It ain't about that. Because you see, as opposed to talking about the restaurant, which a lot of people have frequented, you went to all the other shit around the restaurant. The Applebee's could have been right by the Ben & Jerry's. The Applebee's could have been right by the Cinnamon Plain. Bitch ass nigga.
This is like you're trying to
tell you something.
You're gonna be the kid that get your kid an Xbox 360 and expect them to be happy because they have a game. When it's a whole Xbox One S, is a whole fucking Xbox Series X out right now.
I'm just playing devil's advocate for content.
But an Xbox 360.
Terrance,
You know how many people will be happy with an Xbox 360?
This is a real fact. You can tell who not used to eating fine dining when the moment they go to Ruth Chris, they're putting the whole shit on their story.
So what are you talking about?
Whole shit.
What are you talking about?
Ruth Chris, they got the bag, the Capital Grill.
Terrell, what are you talking about?
You finally went to a nice restaurant.
Terrell, what are you even talking about?
If it's not your anniversary or whatever, y'all just go in there and you just trying to show it to everybody because you don't always go there.
What are you even talking about right now? Now you trying to shit on people who go there and show their bag off.
Because hold on, wait. Because now y'all too holier than now to go to Applebee's, but it's really just some mental shit that you got going on.
Terrell, I just told you. You just tried to.
It's a status symbol thing. That's what this is. It's the same reason you got on Balenci and that white tee. Look, the effort is in the Balenci tee. That's effort.
No, it's not. Applebee's. Applebee's. Fridays. That is some. I've been with this girl and we just want to get some food. Shit. Not no first date.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Because I'm not going to be the nigga that say that, and because my girl will expose the shit out of me because I don't do that.
But you don't do that at all.
I am doing this for content because there's some fellas out there that have probably done that. And there's some people that should be humble enough
fellas, I'm
to
telling
sit
you
at
right
Applebee's.
now, don't do that shit. You're going to take a fucking L and you can be sitting there while shorty ain't texting you back.
All content aside, fellas, be creative.
Please be creative.
Okay, so can we not go to the movies now? Is it going to the point where a movie is out?
You don't want to go to the movies on the first date.
Not by itself. I wouldn't mind going to the movies after the date.
Nah. Definitely be creative.
It's crazy what niggas have to go through now.
It is not.
Not niggas as in men, but like people, period. Like dating people dating, period, is ridiculous. Because everybody has status symbols. So now y'all too good for a fucking chicken and shrimp carbonara from Olive Garden and the breadsticks and salad?
Yes. Because the older you get, the more you realize that women have been out.
So what if I pick you up in a fucking brand new Benz?
Terrell, keep fucking... All right, I'm not doing this no more. All right, bet. This shit is ridiculous.
Because you see...
It ain't about the Benz. It's about she has been to Olive Garden for lunch break. So she probably don't want to eat this for dinner. And then your motherfucking ass gonna ask her what she wants, and if she wants to get dessert and shit, it's just not gonna be a good look.
They got the triple layer chocolate cake.
That's my favorite. I get that every time. This nigga be here all the time. Fuck this shit.
What's up, Jerry? Yeah, back again.
Nah, look, I told you, Jasper's used to be my spot for real. And that's now turning into
that's some PG shit. But you could take somebody to Jasper's. Everybody been there, but that's still a spot that like, yo, let's go to Jasper's.
That's like a...
So since it's not the Outback across the street,
if you can see it, this is my thing. If you can see a commercial for this shit, you do not need to take a girl there. If a commercial can come on while y'all watching the game,
Yeah. So guess what? Do you know what they don't have a commercial for? The UC carryout. Let me go and get you a white bread, egg, and bacon sandwich that I can make at home.
You might be dead ass better going on some. I don't even know what that movie was, but he was like, "Come to my hood. I'm gonna take you to one of my spots." Took her to the hood ass carryout. Had her eating the carryout. She might fuck with that. Look, food truck, something.
That'd be dope. If you live out there with stuff like that, then yeah.
This nigga Terrell can get y'all hemmed up. And this is exactly what niggas in relationships do. This is what niggas in relationships do. They try to tell you that it ain't that serious. Y'all niggas can do y'all because you got a girl now.
I said it was for content purposes. And I clearly just got on here and said, fellas, don't do that. I'm just saying though, there's some niggas out there. If you feel this, it's some niggas out there to watch the comments lit up.
Don't let Terrell get you riled up on that.
Movie suggestion of the week, nigga.
Yeah, my movie suggestion of the week. I told y'all I'm gonna go scary. This one's not that scary, but it is a little bit suspenseful. It's one of my favorite suspense movies. I watched it when I was young. It's gonna be Misery. Ooh. Kathy Bates, James Caan, Paul Sheldon. Directed by Rob Reiner. It's a movie about this girl who loves this author's books. And she wants him to finish like his series or something like that. And she gets y'all just gotta watch it. I really don't want to say because I want to ruin it. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm a writer. I meet my biggest fan, and it turns out to be some of the scariest shit ever because she's such a big fan that
she'll do anything to keep me here.
She'll do anything to keep me here.
Even make me finish my unfinished series.
Yeah.
And look, you have to finish to her liking.
It's almost like if somebody got D&D from Game of Thrones right after season 5.
Right after season 5 or 6.
They said, y'all never finished to get to the end to see who was on the throne. And
look, let's say you finish and they're like, Brian the Broken? Fuck this.
Rewrite it. Terrance, you shouldn't have said that. It's probably people that's still trying to watch.
Y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You can't get mad at a spoiler when you didn't see it until it happened and then you say, that's what he said. You didn't know.
No, Terrance, that is 100% what a spoiler is.
It is, but I think a worse spoiler is when somebody say, when you see this movie, or just wait until the dinosaur bite the man's head off, and now you're like, I'm watching to see a dinosaur bite the man's head off.
That is worse.
But if you say something crazy happened at the end,
no, but that's like what people say.
It's still a spoiler, but
that's like when somebody say, look, damn, Cheryl, the Vivica Fox character, and you say, why you spoiling? And you know what they say? I didn't say what was going to happen. Nigga, now I know something is going to happen.
Yeah, but I mean, the show came out years ago.
Now let me look at Bran with a closed eye.
If you haven't finished watching Game of Thrones, I just finished watching Game of Thrones, and I'm
gonna see.
I will never get over it. I will never get over how they ended that show. I will never get over it. I loved it. Rewatching it, I understood it more, but I will never get over how they did that. Good, Terrell.
My movie suggestion of the week isn't a movie. It's a TV show. It's called The Watcher, Netflix. It's the reason why it's #1. And honestly,
all we do is just go number one.
Let me tell you something. All of the talk about Netflix, they just keep putting bangers. Something. Texas Rangers. The Dahmer joint just came out. That lit up the earth. The Watcher right now, going crazy. It's a reason why that joint is #1. It's fire. Mm-hmm. It's about this family that moves into a house, and they get this letter in the mail that says, yo, y'all cute ass family and shit. I'm watching you type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get another letter that says, oh, wow, I know y'all names now type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're trying to figure out who the Watcher is. I'm only 2 episodes in. But I heard the ending is crazy. It's only a 7-part joint. So you can finish it probably in a day if you ain't got shit to do, or if y'all motherfuckers that work at home. Or whatever. You might finish in a weekend, whatever. But that's the one, The Watcher, and Netflix, which is still the biggest. So all the talk about, yeah, it falling off, yeah, HBO Max, I'm loving my Hulu right now. Guess what? We still 200 million up. Subscribers. Yeah.
I got to start this week for the NFL picks off. First off, NBA season is back. Wizards got that dub against the Pacers. Bum-ass niggas. Love to see the NBA back. Zion Williamson is a dog. It's ridiculous. I feel like he's getting ready to just go off this year. But NFL picks is back, man. Week 7. It's crazy that we have week 7 already. Was it week 6?
It's week 7. Week 6 was last week.
It's crazy that we're in week 7 already. First things first, we got to put respect on the G-men. Got to.
The Giants
we
went
have
out
counted
there.
them out week after week after week, and they have literally racked up a 4-1 or 5-1 record. What's their record?
They're on a 4-game win streak. No, they're on a they're 5-1. But
That is madness.
no. They lost to the Cowboys. They were on a 3-game and then they just beat the Giants. And nobody thought they would beat the Giants. I mean, they beat the Ravens.
That to me is it's just crazy to me. So we're in week 7. And the respect to me needs to be put on the Giants first. Shout out to the New York Giants. I mean, what y'all are doing, I still don't understand it.
Yep.
I'm not going to hate on y'all. It is what it is. I got to put respect on y'all because I keep not picking y'all.
The Falcons went out there and snatched the dub from the 49ers, and I definitely counted them out because I believed in that 49ers defense. The motherfucking other New York team, the Jets, went out there and
The Jets, we have to put respect
and went
on.
crazy on the Packers, which nobody expected. But shout out to them. Colts went out there and beat the Jaguars. I picked the Jaguars. I will give y'all that. The motherfucking Steelers beat the Buccaneers, which Mike Tomlin is going to find a way to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Seahawks, still keeping the train rolling. The Geno train. Beat the Cardinals. I thought that was impressive.
Chargers, y'all got us. GG's, whatever. Fuck y'all. Win a trophy.
And Bills. I definitely picked the Chiefs to beat the Bills, and the Bills 5-1 and definitely won. And I also put respect on the
Exactly. The better team won. Fuck out of here, Chiefs. Mahomes got a minute left. Oh, we can't get it with Mahomes. Guess what? Pick 6. Not pick 6, but pick. Fuck off the field.
And I think that's it for my respect. Oh, Steelers. Respect to the Steelers. They beat the Buccaneers. Yep.
Last but not least, EAGLES.
Fuck outta here.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Y'all better have beat the Cowboys. And let me tell you something, Eagles fans. We all watched that game. We all watched that game. We all watched that game, Philly. We saw y'all in prime time. That's all I'm going to say.
I think they got a bye week this week, too. If I'm not mistaken. The bye week fucked me in fantasy. I'm fucked. Jettas is out. Stephon Diggs is out. I'm fucked.
Man, let's get it, man. NFL picks. Look, fuck this nigga's fantasy team.
Thursday night, which is
tonight,
we got the Nowlin Saints versus the K1 Cardinals. Both 2-4. I'm picking the Saints.
Why did I not have that?
Oh, no. I'm picking the Cardinals.
I'm definitely picking the Cardinals because B-Hop is back.
D-Hop.
I always say B-Hop.
Talking about Bernard Hopkins?
Yeah. D-Hop is back. I'm picking the Cardinals. Damn, I don't know why I did not pick
You
that
know
game.
what? I'm picking the Saints.
This is what you always do.
I'm picking the Saints.
Man,
Did I start Taysom?
Don't forget the Cardinals also just got Anderson from Robbie Anderson from the Panthers.
The Panthers, yeah. He's
So-
wilding. You're not good enough to act the way you act, Robbie. Roby, whatever you want to be called. You're not good enough. You were
Everybody
talking
wants
shit
to
about
say shit
Baker,
like
but
that.
you were
Right.
average. Just like, okay, you're talking shit. Okay, I guess you're standing by Darnold. Sure.
Now, what happens when he goes out here and balls out? Remember when AB started saying shit about even though he was good enough?
AB was at one point the best receiver in the league.
But remember when he started falling down the ranks? And it was because he was with Ben Roethlisberger's trash ass?
If AB was in the league, Jamar Chase, Jettas, all these niggas that are great, none of y'all are going to be better than me.
Honestly,
That
do
is
you
a
think
fact.
AB would be a dog in the league still.
He's just an idiot, but that nigga was a baller.
Put that shit on. He living his life now.
But I'm picking the Saints.
I'm picking cards. Let's get it.
Browns, Ravens. Ooh.
Browns, Ravens, I'm picking the Ravens. It's in Baltimore. I think the Ravens, I don't know why y'all always give these games away. Every one of y'all losses this season has just been like a giveaway. The Ravens could easily be undefeated. The Ravens have gave away every game. The first game that they lost,
They gave away
let,
Miami.
what's the name, come back. The other game they lost, they let another team come all the way back. This Giants game, if Lamar Jackson doesn't throw that pick, I don't think the Giants would have won that game. I think they had the Giants beat, and they gave the Giants the ball. Oh, all we got to do is run with Saquon? Bet. And then our defense is actually stout enough to stop y'all.
Y'all see how he sprinkled a little Giants hate in there?
Nah, because low-key, I watched that game, and I don't think the Giants legit won that game. I think the Ravens lost that game. Lamar Jackson threw that stupid-ass pass, and now you got Lamar Jackson trying to throw down the field for the last drive. I think a lot of teams can win that game if that's our circumstance. Look, Lamar Jackson with less than 2 minutes left, and we got 4 points up on y'all, and y'all need a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, he's a runner. He's like he's not a proven like passer. And who does he have to throw to on the Ravens? Who could he throw it up to?
Well, you got right. Rashad Bateman is out. Devin Duvernay comes back this week.
That's what I'm saying. Like, low-key, I'm going Ravens this week. I'm not going to get deep into it. I think the Ravens are a lot better than what a lot of people think.
Yeah, I mean, I trust Lamar. Honestly, the Browns could sneak and win this game, but I'm picking the Ravens. I'm going to just pick the Ravens just because, I don't know, but Chubb could go crazy. I'm going to pick the Ravens.
Buccaneers, Panthers.
I'm picking the Bucks. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row, especially with the turmoil that the that the Panthers have right now. They got Walker back there throwing the ball.
Yeah.
I just don't trust them against that Buccaneers defense.
I got the Buccaneers, even though the Buccaneers went out there and lost to the Steelers.
Right.
I think Brady and them bounce back this week. Every dog has his day, right?
They've been having too many days. Falcons at Bengals.
I'm going with Cincinnati. Natty boys.
I'm going to go with Cincinnati, too.
I respect Falcons, though.
The Falcons fans was like, put some respect on our fucking name.
We going to rise up. I picked the Falcons last week.
ATL, that city. Yep.
I'm picking the Bengals this week just because I felt like Jamar Chase went off last week. And I feel like the Bengals about to start getting their groove back.
They about to get that rhythm. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm picking the Bengals, too. And they at home. Lions coming to the AT&T Stadium to play the Cowboys. I know you ain't going to pick the Lions.
I'm willing to take this loss. I'm picking Lions.
DeAndre Swift's back this week.
You know why I'm picking the Lions?
What?
Because Dak Prescott, his first game back from injury, I don't know.
Oh, he's playing?
Dak Prescott is playing.
I'm picking the Cowboys. Because y'all got Dak fucked up.
I think Dak will win, but if it's any game the Cowboys could lose, the Lions coming fresh off a bye week, oh, yeah. We about to be ready for y'all. And Lions, low-key could have won a lot of their games this year, too.
The Lions are we're playing every minute of every quarter team. Mm-hmm. They could be down 20 in the fourth.
The Cowboys are the same way, though. The Cowboys play the whole game, and that's just something I've known about their franchise.
That's true.
But this is my only pick this week where it's going to be off. I'll probably be wrong. I'm going to pick the Lions.
Browns fans? Nigga already picked wrong. I'm picking the Cowboys. Giants are going to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars.
I'm picking the Giants. This is my first week that I'm picking the Giants.
I'm picking the Jaguars.
And Giants fans, just like I said for the Eagles last week, please don't go out there and fucking lose. Because then you really won't get any respect from me. I'm getting people hitting me every week saying, put respect on the G-Men. I'm going to keep it 100. I don't know who was winning. Y'all remember when my Wizards was 10-0? Remember we were 10-0 last year? And y'all said, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. I feel the same way about the Giants. I feel the same way about that, New York.
But you're picking them to win.
I'm picking them to win because they've won every fucking week almost. And every time I pick against them, they win. So this is a team you're supposed to beat.
I'm picking the Jaguars.
Y'all beat good teams. Now you got to go beat this team.
If I'm the Jaguars, I'm thinking these motherfuckers ain't that good. We done beat up on some motherfuckers. We can beat them.
Nah, no bullshit. Hey, Saquon, where that knee at?
I'm picking the Jags.
I'm picking Giants.
Colts at Titans.
This was a tight one. I think I like the Colts the way they looked last week. I'm picking the Colts.
I'm picking the Titans.
Okay. I like the fact that the Colts, I don't know, the Colts just looked gritty last week. They put up big numbers last week.
Yeah, but the Colts are still the Colts. They suck.
I don't know what it is about this division rival game. I'm going with the Colts, bro.
When we suck, and they beat us. But
they went from busting y'all ass, got a dub, to another big week dub
versus the Jaguars.
I'm going to go with the Colts. This is another pick where it's like, all right, it could be either sided, but I'm going to go with the Colts.
I think Derrick Henry has a day. I'm going to go with the Titans. Packers at Commanders. I don't want to pick the Packers. But I don't want to pick y'all.
I'm picking the Commanders. It's our whole game. The last time we played the Packers, they cheated like shit.
I need Curtis.
I'm picking the Commanders. Carson Wentz is out. This is first game back. And if I'm not mistaken, Heineke has beat the Packers before, if I'm not mistaken. Heineke didn't look that bad against the Packers when he played against them. We got Heineke going out there. Who did y'all think that was going to pick? I'm picking my fucking Commanders. This is where we turn around the shit.
I think Aaron Rodgers owns you, and he'll always own you.
He don't always own us.
Just like the Bears.
He don't always own us. I think the last time we played them, Green Bay versus Washington.
Y'all ain't beat them.
It ain't gonna show the old games.
Search history or whatever. I don't think y'all beat. I don't think A-Rod goes out and loses twice, especially to a Commanders team.
The last time we played them was 2019. I'm sorry, it was 2021 last year, and we got the they got the dub.
Mm-hmm. Y'all played the MVP, and you're going up against the MVP again.
And then they beat us the last 2 years.
And it was at
but
FedEx,
we beat them in 2018 and 2016.
The last 2 times they beat y'all was at FedEx?
Nah, the last 2 times they beat us, it was at Green Bay.
Oh.
So now, guess what? The last 2 times that they came to us, we bust that ass. So guess what? Sorry, Aaron. Sorry.
I'm picking the Packers. Moving right along. Texans at Raiders.
Texans at Raiders.
They're playing at Allegiance. And honestly, the fact that they're in Las Vegas now, that's just fucking dope. I fucking hate the Raiders, but that's dope for them.
The Texans at Raiders, I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Yeah, same.
Raiders, if y'all don't win this game, I'm not saying the Texans are trash because they got some beast players on their team that's low-key, but Raiders, y'all supposed to be like a Super Bowl contender this year.
No, boy, they're the worst team in the AFC right now. By record. I don't think they're really the worst. Like, their one win is against us.
Damn, they could have been
embarrassing. Look, one of the Colts only wins against us.
We know y'all some bum-ass niggas. I'm going Raiders.
I'm going with the Raiders, too. Fuck
the
you.
next game, believe it or not, is the Jets at Broncos. And I'm going Jets. Jets. Go out there and beat them bum-ass Broncos, or I like to call them Elcos.
I'm going to tell you just like how these motherfuckers that I listen to that's too positive. I think this is the week we turn it around and we get a win. I think we win this week. Fuck y'all. I would love to win.
we win this week. Fuck y'all.
I think we win this week. It's not going to be a primetime game. They humbled us back down to our slots, and they said that our Thanksgiving slot is up for question.
It should be.
Don't nobody want to watch us on Thanksgiving.
We need to make this money.
And so, I'm picking us to win. I think we turn around this week and beat these niggas. But Breece Hall and Sauce and Garrett and Braxton Berrios, they could go crazy.
I think the biggest surprise team out of New York right now is the Jets. It's not the Giants.
He hate the Giants. Just say you hate the Giants.
Terrell, everybody would agree with me.
The Giants are the Jets are 4-2. The Giants are 5-1. They're the better team.
Terrell, they have the better record, but I think the Jets, everybody thought was going to be dirt bad this year.
If the Jets played the Giants, who win?
I don't know.
The Giants.
I don't know. I don't know that. Because let me tell you about the Jets. People did not think the Jets was going to be good at all this year. And look at them, balling. They even had their quarterback was injured to start the year. Bro, people didn't think that the Jets was going to be that good.
We need to go out here and beat these fucking Jets.
Look, Broncos country. Right.
See, he didn't do that shit this last time. Right. Now you frustrated, huh, nigga? All right, bet. Chiefs at 49ers.
Seahawks at Chargers, nigga.
Oh, my bad. Seahawks at Chargers.
I'm going with Geno and them.
Really?
Yup. Let me tell you something about the Chargers. The Chargers,
they played a dog defense last week in us. So, the Seahawks defense is not ours. That is a fact.
The Seahawks have a decent defense. Their defense is not terrible.
Yeah. That cornerback they got, he's a dog.
Big nigga, he's huge. The one that they said is the biggest nigga on the field, he's like one of the biggest DBs in the league.
Seahawks?
Yes.
That might be who I'm talking about.
All I know, I'm going with the Geno train, dog. I'm going with the Seahawks.
Even though they just got their ass whooped last week.
Seahawks didn't lose last week. Seahawks beat the Cardinals last week.
They did beat the Cardinals.
I'm going with the Seahawks, dog. I'm going to pick the Seahawks until they lose again. And the Chargers didn't look so impressive against y'all.
They went up
y'all
against
some bums.
They went up against a dope defense, so their offense didn't get good, but their defense looked good.
They went up against y'all some bums.
I'm picking the Chargers.
The law.
What was we saying earlier? I forget. Chiefs at 49.
Talky.
Oh, he's a talker.
He's a talker.
Big talker.
A lot of talk. You're one for the talk.
LMA sounding nigga. All right, bet. Chiefs at 49ers. I'm picking the motherfucking 49ers. This is the bounce back week. Debo, Ayuk, Jimmy.
I'm picking the best.
Fuck these niggas.
I'm picking one of the best teams in the league, the Chiefs.
Fuck the Chiefs. And let me tell you something. Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them. I will never pick. Y'all don't give a fuck if I go 4-11, hold 9 watch. I don't give a damn. Fuck the Chiefs.
I'm going with my big homie, Pat. Pat, stay.
He's a catch-up munch.
He's a catch-up munch.
You know Pat Mahomes loves catch-up, puts the other on everything.
You called him a munch.
This is my thing. Pat Mahomes.
Isn't that a pause? You calling another man a munch?
I called him a catch-up munch.
Fuck is a catch-up munch? I don't know. I'm lost on that one.
Let me tell you this. Russell Wilson gets the nerd, lame slander that Mahomes should get. Because he's the nerdiest, wackest nigga in the league. Nasally voice. Come on, guys. We got this. I'm right here. Fuck out of here, nigga.
But he is a baller. And that's what saves him.
Russell Wilson was a baller, too, when they called him whack before this year.
I honestly agree with this taken away.
Pat Mahomes is
Pat
a
Mahomes
cornball
and Russell Wilson are cut from the same cloth.
Same corny cloth. Y'all both. Pat Mahomes, you're a cornball.
Yeah. So if I wanted a pair of sneakers,
if I'm at
a Foot Locker and I wanted some sneakers,
fuck this nigga.
He's still a baller though. I'm going with the Chiefs.
You're a grown ass nigga with a curly mohawk. Fuck out.
Plenty of niggas with a mohawk. Let's
go, Jimmy G.
They know about them. They know about Jimmy G and them.
Pretty ass nigga.
Pretty ass nigga. All right, we got Steelers at Dolphins. This is another crazy pick for me. I don't know if it's crazy, but I'm picking Steelers.
Tua is back.
I'm picking the Steelers. This is the game where the Steelers say, you know what? We just beat Brady. Mike Tomlin's on a high. Remember he was like... Down the coach up. He went like that right before he down the coach up. I think the Steelers, that's the team that you didn't really want to play on your way back. I don't know what it is about them. That gritty win from last week.
Y'all got the Dolphins fucked up like we not one of the best in the league. The only reason we got these 2 losses right here is because what happened to Tua.
I think the Steelers going to shock the world, dog.
They should be 5-1.
Steel City. Shock the world.
Tyreek Hill. I'm just thinking about when Jamal Adams got on there and was like, Jamal Adams, I'm the best in the nation. And then got hurt.
Nah, I feel bad for him. Yeah. That nigga on crutches again. Crutches again.
Let's go, Dolphins. Last but not least, that's the Sunday night game. That's going to be good.
Oh, that is going to be good.
No,
even more.
Monday night is Bears, Patriots. What?
None.
The Monday night game is Bears, Patriots. Who do you pick to win?
I'm picking the Patriots to win.
Bears, Bailey Zappi.
Been cooking.
He has been cooking.
And I think Belichick getting into that groove. Bears, we just played y'all and we suck. Y'all fumbled the fuck out of that game. Y'all should have beat us. I'm sorry. I don't know what it was, but I have no reason to pick y'all. I don't.
I am picking the Patriots as well. I think Bailey Zappi gets his 3rd in a row. And it was like, Mac Jones better be praying for some interceptions from Bailey Zappi because Belichick is famous for creating a superstar by taking another one out. Come on out, Bledsoe. We're going to let this young fat white boy go in.
Mac Jones.
Turn into the GOAT.
Remember when I told you this? I said this weeks ago. I said Zappi can come in. It could be a Tom Brady Bledsoe situation because he could get in and cook. Remember when he was cooking in the preseason? I try to tell niggas.
Do you have anything to say about this basketball season?
I do like Zion Williamson. That was one of the big standouts for me. Zion Williamson.
The young boy, what's his name?
Just
Paolo.
looks great to see him back.
What's his name? The young boy.
Paolo something Manchero or Panchero. He's balling. Ja Morant back in effect. I think the Warriors are going to go back to the finals. They look even better than they did last year. Man, it would be dope to have a basketball center, but Terrell don't know a lot about basketball or watch.
You don't even know this nigga Paolo Manchero's name or whatever his name is.
I don't know if it's Manchero or Panchero or Panchero or whatever. Nigga's a rookie. Prove yourself.
He is the guy, though, right?
Prove yourself, even though he had a big-ass game this week.
Paolo Banchero.
Banchero. There we go. But look, he's a dog. Was just cooking. I think got them the dub. But shout out my Wizards, man. We turning up. We want to know. Fuck you talking about? Hopefully the next time I talk to y'all, we haven't lost yet.
They're about to go out here and lose to the Kings.
But yeah, I'm excited for the basketball season. For some reason, y'all, like I said, Zion Williamson back. Y'all don't forget the force that he was before he was out.
I'm gonna try to watch it a little bit more, y'all. At least keep up with the highlights.
Keep up with the highlights.
I'm gonna try.
Fuck out of here.
But to be honest, I don't really give a fuck that much.
This nigga's lame.
But that wraps it up for 123. Make sure y'all go watch The Watcher, man. That drink is dope. Take y'all vitamin C if you haven't, because you will get sick.
There's any time for you to get sick.